Welcome to After the Final Bell, a podcast about what happens when an adrenaline-fueled career comes to an end and real life begins. Hosted by UFC striking coach Mike Gonzalez and YouTube bounty hunter Trevor O'Connor.
It's not just about fights anymore. It's about what happens when the gloves come off.
And the real adventure begins.
Join Mike and Trevor as they chat about the highs, the lows, and everything in between. Life after the final bell isn't always easy, but it's always interesting. This is After the Final Bell.
I wish I was a girl.
Oh, well, okay.
I think
You
I would
can
have been.
identify as a girl.
Yeah, you could, hey.
Right?
Yeah,
If
you can
when
do whatever you
I
want.
was-
She was like guiding my dad's navigation via roads and it from the air.
A new problem. I don't want to fly something that I have to be able to see the roads to know where I'm going.
Click the join button now to become a member and gain access to all the behind-the-scenes footage.
Or don't pee on an electric fence either.
Do not pee on an electric fence into the wind.
I don't know, is that a long minute or a fast minute?
Both.
Both.
The longest and shortest minute of your life.
Funnest minute.
Join us weekly for our members-only live podcast, but only when you click that join button.
Wait, that's a dude with big ass nuts.
You just go out there?
Here's the thing.
Every landing's a crash landing.
Here's the
behind
thing.
enemy line.
We're not. What's up, everybody? My name is Trevor O'Connor. Sitting across from me, 31 times in a row. 31 times in a row, Mike Gonzalez.
What's up? 31.
We're
That's a
31
lot.
and 0. Undefeated.
Undefeated.
31
We're
and
going
0.
to keep it rolling, too. Undefeated.
We do have 2 no contests from last week
Yeah, we do.
because
We're busy.
we had things and stuff. This is After the Final Bell, a podcast about what happens when an adrenaline-fueled career comes to an end and real life begins. We have a perfect example of that sitting over here.
Yep.
Good friend, Vickie Keller. How are you, Vickie?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
And Mike, congratulations to you and JJ.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Mostly to Mike.
Well, mostly to me.
Mostly
I'll
you.
take it.
Okay,
I'll take
Mostly
it.
to Mike.
Whatever.
I don't get enough of
JJ,
those.
congratulations.
That was your game plan.
Yeah.
Vickie is it's a weird dichotomy because she is an excellent example of what we talk about on the podcast, but she's actually the polar opposite of it at the same time because she had an adrenaline fueled career and then she just started another one.
Yeah.
Like there was no real life begins for her. It was just
We're still going.
it's I think
We're
I think an addiction that's called replacement,
Yeah, pretty much.
which is what we all actually have.
Yeah.
We have an addiction to adrenaline. We all love that feeling. We want to capture it any way we can, but then sometimes the method in which we receive our adrenaline stops.
Yeah.
You have to find a way to replace that.
Yep.
And you did that. So Vickie, all of us trained at the same gym at one time.
Yeah.
303.
Super fun.
We all came up that way. Vickie ended up taking the boxing route, which is super impressive to me. But
For Trevor, it's impressive.
but
Well, I can tell you why.
I'm going to give you a hot take.
Okay.
It's easier to teach girls boxing
Why is that?
because you guys naturally have better rhythm.
Yeah. Can't deny that. I mean, I don't know.
Footwork?
Yeah.
Girls' footwork, 10
Yeah.
times better than boys' footwork.
Yeah.
Who would you rather teach footwork to?
And just in general, I'd rather teach girls anyway. It's easier.
But the rhythm, like so much more fluid
Yeah.
with their body. Like guys were like,
Boom.
it's like 1,
Yeah.
2, roll. We're like 1, 2, roll. and girls just like,
yeah,
they just have the rhythm.
I mean,
they just
it
move.
is true. Yeah, it is true. But it's just easier to teach them in general.
Yes.
We're multitaskers.
Yeah.
I mean,
And if you can, the only downfall that comes with it is you also have to be a coach that can understand
That can
emotion.
answer questions.
Oh, because there's a lot of questions.
Yeah.
Guys don't ask questions, huh?
No.
We don't care.
No.
We're just like, whatever.
And complicated questions.
We're going to go, yeah.
Like,
There's
what?
layers.
Oh yeah, and then
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden it's just like, You mean 1-2? Yeah. Okay. Hold on. I mean, we could have just said that.
We're going with jab cross here. Okay? Jab cross.
We don't gotta
Simple.
we don't gotta bring it like all these other terms.
Yeah, there's no algebra involved.
No. But yeah, after you get past that, it's fine.
I just know girls, it seems like, especially if two people at the same age that are not like young start training, a male and a female, they're both, let's say, 30. Okay, just basis.
Yeah.
Teaching head movement and footwork to a girl at that age is a million times easier than teaching it to a boy.
I agree.
Unless the boy can naturally dance and move. But if you don't like...
Yeah, I agree.
Watching a grown man learn footwork
Forget it.
is a lot like...
What do you do?
It's uncomfortable and hard to watch.
It's
Let's
like
just say
monkeys and a football. I mean...
I'm like, oh, your parents didn't put you in sports? Okay.
It doesn't work.
Yeah.
I wish I was a girl.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I think
You
I would
can
have been...
identify as a girl.
Yeah, you could. Hey.
If
right?
Yeah.
If
you can do
when
whatever you
I
want.
was actively competing, it was more acceptable, I could have been a champion.
Yeah, hey, undefeated.
I'd have been fighting some big girls.
Yep. But that's fine. You do undefeated.
I got it. I think I could, not at the UFC level. I don't know if I could beat, no.
Some of those, yeah.
A 35 or 45 champion, female champion. I'll be perfectly honest with you. I probably don't win that fight.
Kayla Harrison's a monster. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I've
Kayla's a
sparred
monster.
with Brittany Elkin a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were the same weight. I hit her like a man.
Mm-hmm.
And she looked at me often like this.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's,
So then you want to take it like,
yeah.
Big Bird. She means business.
yeah, she hits hard.
Yeah.
Yep.
So anyway, Vickie turned into a pretty actually good boxer.
Well, thanks.
Because it wasn't a natural thing for you from childhood.
No,
you're like me. We found combat sports as far as the competition side of it much later.
Yes. I was
So being able to
38 when I started.
There you go.
Won the title at 42.
Yeah.
And my opponent was like 21
Ooh.
or 20.
That's how my MMA career was.
Yeah.
Like I could have been a lot of my opponent's dad.
Yeah. That's crazy, huh?
Yeah.
Did you ever want to fight, or did you ever I'm just going to train?
Well, I started training to get in shape for my wedding
Oh.
with Vinny Lopez.
Oh, okay.
And it just kind of progressed, and then I got good at it, and he was just like, you should compete. And I was like, okay, that sounds fun, I guess. Tell me about it. Like, I didn't know anything. But it started off with
See, girls have
1-2s.
questions.
Yeah.
Boy, this is how it goes. Watch. This is two different conversations. Ask me if I want to compete.
Hey, you want to fight?
Yeah.
Okay. When?
Yeah.
See?
And then you ask her, and it's, what does this entail? How do we?
What's
is
this
there
about?
a schedule?
Yeah.
I mean,
What do I need to do?
and you're like next Tuesday, and I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Different world.
Different. Way different.
Yeah. It's weird fighting young people too.
It is like, okay, so then I kind of transitioned into like some jujitsu and some MMA. And then people like JJ and Rose and Audrey Perkins and all these girls are like, I mean, they're kicking my ass, you know? And like, I'm spending more money on recovery, like getting massages and dry needling and
Just so you can go to class.
acupuncture. So
I need
I'm
a
just like,
full-time.
I'm like, no, you know what? I think I'm just gonna just stand and fight. Like it's less
It's
painful.
tough.
It's less painful.
They're not kicking
Like-
your legs.
Yeah. Like I did some like kickboxing and stuff too. I was like, I think I just want to stand and fight. So I just like really started focusing on boxing and then like got better at that. So I picked a discipline.
Yeah. That's probably
So-
better.
I did not choose that discipline.
It's so hard to do anything with kicking and grappling if you're
Yeah.
you're not young anymore.
Yeah.
because it just hurts and it's
It
tiring.
hurts, and it hurts for a long time. Like my people in the gym, my 24-year-olds were recovered the next day. I'm like recovered after like 7.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I guess I can go back to the gym, and it's just like a vicious cycle, and it starts all over again. And I was just in constant pain all the time. But, how about you?
Sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
all the same.
Sounds familiar the whole time.
Yeah.
All the way up until
The end.
today.
Right.
Right until right now.
I can tell you, getting out of
Hey,
bed
you
today.
still got the mask.
How old are you, Trevor?
I am 52.
Okay, I am 50. Mike,
I'm gonna be 44.
44. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. Wait till it's like the
I've
day I
just
turned
cynic-
50. It was like,
Well,
ow.
I mean,
Like, ow every day.
I've also been filming a very, very physically intensive, crazy bounty hunting show
True.
for the last several years.
That's true, that's
where
true.
I hurt myself
Every day.
way more
Right.
than when I was fighting.
Yeah,
Like, I was always beat.
It's
in
tough.
one way. And when you're older, people don't understand. Like, we were filming 2 and 3 episodes a day, which means I'm getting in 2 and 3 fights a day.
Yeah.
That's
And a couple days in,
That's
you
too
know,
many.
It's
No,
an hour to get out of bed.
One a day, one a week is too many.
One every 6 months.
Is too many.
I could probably
Just-
figure that part out, maybe.
Yeah, no one. Yeah,
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah.
But boxing gave you some good returns, I'm sure, as far as mentally
Oh, no.
and
That was great.
being able to
I miss it.
know that you can overcome so many things. Because anything in combat sports, if you do it and you actually compete, when you get back into the real
Yeah.
world, you're like, oh, that's all I have to do, and no one's going to punch me in the face. Cool.
I mean,
Yeah.
I walked away with a skill.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
to
You
protect
could-
myself in
you could
life.
punch
I mean,
people.
I could. I mean, I don't know how well it's going to go over, but,
But you-
I mean, at least I could try.
Needing to defend
Hey,
yourself.
if I can hit you and run, I'm fine. One and I'm running. Hey,
Right.
nope.
Yeah.
Simply being able to manage your body in a way,
Yeah.
if something were to happen, to not take
Right.
ultimate damage,
Right.
maybe inflict a small amount of damage,
Hey.
enough to get away.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know about anybody else, but I don't need to stick around for a whole fight.
No.
Yeah.
No.
If I could put you down and leave,
Let's go that
Yeah.
way.
I don't want to
Definitely.
talk about it. I don't want to hope that you get up.
Nope.
Like, I mean, I want you to
I
get
wanna
up and
take-
go on
I
about
wanna-
your life.
I want to get to a safe spot and take a deep breath. And be like, "Whoa, all right."
Call a friend.
Yeah. Phone a friend.
I'm gonna need some,
Yep.
I'm gonna need some help over here.
Yeah.
And this is weird to me because there are a lot of people out there that still have that mentality of, you know, they want to get in a street fight tonight.
Some people like that, I feel like have
Too many
never
cameras around. Too many people
Yeah.
have phones and cameras and like I don't know. I just
Then you
think
better
it's
be
like-
good at it
Yeah,
because you
well-
do not want to be on TMZ as the guy that got whooped.
And if you're a professional fighter, is it
Even
true
worse.
that it's now considered a felony?
No.
No, they just don't like fighting.
Okay.
Most professional fighters don't.
Nobody
No,
wants
I-
to fight.
no.
Like,
Well, because they
Yeah.
know it. One, it hurts. It's
Yeah.
like screw that. It hurts.
right.
I don't have my mouthpiece.
Yeah, I don't have my. No,
Right.
yeah, like,
I don't keep my mouth.
Can't protect my
No.
teeth.
Yeah,
Hang on a second.
like,
Can I
no.
put my mouthpiece
I'm
in?
gonna need something. Can I get an orange peel? Something between my gums.
so yeah, for them to fight, I think it's different. But
Well, and that's, I mean, it's those same people who are like, I can't fight because my hands are registered weapons.
You're fine.
That's an idiot that learned like
Is that
5
true,
minutes.
though?
No,
No.
it's not
Okay.
at
No.
all.
Okay.
Zero.
See, I've
Zero.
heard that, and I was just like, is that true?
Did anyone call you to register your hands?
No, that's not. That is not
Of
true.
course.
Oh, those are registered weapons?
Absolutely. They are.
They just don't want to fight.
Hers are more skilled than mine.
Yeah.
They never called me. They never said, "Hey, we're going to need to register those." They were like,
there's no videos
not
of you throwing
necessary.
punches. There's no videos of you throwing actual punches.
"Not
So
while
yeah.
standing."
That'd be a waste of paper.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, "You're so pretty."
It's a-
That's what they tell me. They're
You're a
like,
funny guy.
You're so pretty, Trev. Come on, it's all right.
It's all right.
Yeah, those are my favorite people, though. I can't fight because
I'm sure.
it would be a felon. It would be a
Yeah.
If I got in a fight, I see red.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm sure you do.
Yeah, it's your blood, dumbass.
Idiot.
Anybody who wants to get in fights like that, automatically they're not good and they're not skilled.
I don't want to fight with
Any of us that have ever been punched in the face on a regular basis, immediately the answer to do you want to get in a fight is no.
No. That's a stupid idea.
No.
No.
I could think of a million other ideas before I even think about that.
Me too.
I've told Mike.
Me too.
I've told Mike when we were talking about it before. I was an actual real life bounty hunter for several years before we went and filmed the show. And the number of times where I just told guys that they could beat me up, and it would like, what is beating me up going to do? I mean, yeah, you could totally kick my ass right now. What's that going to do? Like, it would just take the power away from them feeling like they had to be macho.
Yeah.
It gave them the respect that they needed to walk into the jail like a man.
Right.
Because I wasn't belittling them or humbling them, because people in that type of environment, that's all they know I need to dominate and tell you I can beat you up.
Sure.
Because if you tell me first, then
Right.
I would, in my mind, I'm like, you can't fight. Like, you can't even fight a little bit.
Yeah.
Like,
You're going down.
You can beat me up. Yep.
But
you're right.
outwardly, you're like,
you're right.
Dude,
You're right.
why would you even say that? Like, why would you feel like you needed to be like, dude, I would not fight you. But those are the same people.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm
trying to stay somewhat focused today. I don't even have a list in front of me.
Good.
We've got problems.
Oh no. Stay on track.
So we've gotten through like chapter 1 of Vickie.
Mm-hmm.
No, we didn't. We're in like chapter 3 and we didn't do chapter 1. I did some studying.
Oh.
So she started off way before all this having a love for aeronautics. Big word.
Wow.
That is a big word.
Wow.
I'm
Big-
impressed.
Where'd you get that one?
Google.
Okay.
Google.
They got you. All right.
So as a young 20, you got the bug for flight.
Yep.
And
I did.
You come from flying genes.
I come from aviation, runs in my blood.
Like with your mom and dad, or with
Grandfather. My grandfather was a glider pilot in the in World War II. And then after
glider pilot? Like,
wait, that's a dude with big ass nuts.
you just go out there?
Here's the thing.
every landing's a crash landing
Here's the
behind
thing.
enemy lines.
We're not going to give you a motor, so if shit fucks up, you can't turn around. We're just going to send you that way.
Hey, all you can do is go straight there.
Yeah.
Go.
And you know what? All
I'm
they
not that
give them is a revolver. A revolver. That's all they give them. Behind enemy
shots?
lines. Yeah.
Whoa. My time. Your grandfather got slingshotted in a paper airplane
Pretty much. Okay.
across enemy lines
Yep.
with the
Gotta look
only
this up.
understanding of when you land, get out, you've got a pistol.
Yep. And he he has stories of him like spending like 8 days in a foxhole.
What
Crazy.
what was the mission?
was
Don't
the
die in the
mission?
glider.
Yeah. First.
Mission 1.
Goal number 1, don't die in the glider. And like I think there was like 20 or 30 people, like
They all did it
soldiers.
together?
Well, there were soldiers, and then they would, because the reason being is they had to do it, and it was usually at night.
Right. Under the
So-
guise of darkness and
they
silence.
didn't want engines and noise.
Yeah,
and so
yeah,
they would
yeah.
just like glide in and land and crash land.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
But here's just the thing.
That's crazy.
This is before GPS.
Oh God.
Yes, we just.
You just like looking at the ground going, I think that's what they were talking about.
Hopefully there's a full moon tonight.
They said there were some trees and then there would be like a clearing. Is that the guys? Is that the clearing? Because they're not even talking to anybody.
Right.
They have no electronics.
No.
Did they send them in
that's-
mass? Was there like 5 or 10 of them?
I'm sure.
Or was it one guy?
No, I think there was
Jason
several.
Bourne. They're like, get in this glider and then kill an entire company of enemy combatants.
And then after he did all of his glider missions, then he went into flying the DC-3s so that he was delivering cargo.
And he laughed at people, huh? He was like,
He's like, this glider
you
pilot.
guys, stupid engines. Who needs an engine?
I gotta look up these planes.
Right.
Oh, okay, that's better.
That's a better.
That's
See,
better.
now he's in a plane. Now he's in a
That's a
plane.
pretty cool plane, actually.
And he could probably talk to people.
Yeah. And his brother,
Yeah,
my
that's
grandfather's
better.
brother went down in the South Pacific in a Catalina PBY, which was an airplane to shoot submarines. Yeah.
An
were
What were
like-
they shooting?
There was like, they were like
Dropping bombs?
Like, I don't know if they were bombs or they probably bombs, I guess, but they were trying to destroy the submarines.
Well, yeah, because I'm thinking you can't just shoot machine guns
No.
into the water at a submarine
No.
That you can't probably see.
because it's probably going to slow
But
down.
it was like a super
Radar.
slow airplane. So,
Yeah.
And that's when you drop.
So then, did he ever do like commercial flying? Like,
Wait, he
for-
went down? He crashed?
yeah, he's
Like didn't return?
fish food.
Oh.
Burned in.
Oh,
Yeah. So,
I bet he wish he had a glider.
oh,
I mean that in the most positive way.
yeah. Yeah, kind of crazy, huh?
Yeah.
So, but surprisingly, my grandfather never died. Like, that was just a miracle in itself. I think he did like 30 something missions, like insane amount. They lost his paperwork and he finally went to them and was like, look, I have done my share. And they were like, well, how many have you done? And I can't remember. I keep thinking the term 100 comes to mind.
Because
but
they
I
were
don't know.
keeping it on paper.
They were like,
record.
right. They were like, what? You've done well
The
over
way-
your like limit.
Right.
Like you should be
You gotta go
done
home.
with this by now. And he was like, well, let's,
kept sending
let's
me.
go.
let me go home then.
He's like, wait a minute. Are we counting the glider missions?
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. So then my dad flew.
Guys,
Yeah.
anyone born after your grandpa's generation, we're pussies.
Right.
We really are. Like, we are so soft.
Seriously.
If I called you
Gosh.
right now and said, Mike, your country needs you, we're going to put you in an airplane that has no motor.
We're not doing that.
We're
We
going to
can just-
catapult you
hey,
over there.
You could send me on Southwest,
Here's a
and I'll
pistol.
get there.
I mean, that's enough danger, Southwest.
I think that's enough. That's enough. It just, or whatever, and I'll
Mike,
go there.
your country needs you.
Oh, jeez.
We folded up a paper airplane
Yeah,
just big
made
enough
by the Wright brothers.
before the Wright brothers.
Before whatever, I don't matter. I'm not getting in there.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I agree.
I'll do almost anything,
But that
Right.
but I'm not dumb.
no.
Like,
I mean, those things were made out of sticks and paper.
yeah, the
You're
winning,
right,
the option for win is really,
really low.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not.
I don't want to take
No.
a glider behind enemy lines unless there's like 1,000 gliders.
But everybody, yeah. I don't know.
And get crashed into.
I want teammates when I land. Not only do I have to survive a glider mission where you just wreck into the ground to land, also I
and
only,
hope you survive.
and hopefully it's not like they didn't just watch it go down. They're like, well, I guess we'll go kill that guy.
I wonder how many people. I wonder
If
how
the
many people
enemy-
they lost.
But here's the
Oh
thing:
my gosh, so many.
Yeah.
So many.
That's just
if
crazy.
the enemy is in the trees, and you have to land your glider in the clearing on the outside of the trees, and it's a full moon, and they just go,
There he is.
well,
We'll just let them land first.
I guess we'll go deal with him. Wouldn't you want like 1,000 then? So they're like, whoa, there's a lot of them.
I mean, yes. Or do you just land in the trees on them?
I mean, if you're going to crash, just,
I don't know.
but nobody will ever know.
Yeah. And so
There's
you-
nothing
that-
worse than
so
dying
wait,
epically and no
Okay.
one ever knowing about it.
I mean, but they're not going to find you anyway. You crashed
But maybe you crash landed enough
to
that
save
you
you.
got your pistol.
Oh.
I think the pistol was more for
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
if you didn't land in the right spot and there
Oh.
were people around.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It was
Maybe.
like the ejection handle.
Hit it. No.
Without a parachute.
Yeah.
Without.
I'm not thinking they sent him with a pistol because they thought that was what was going to be
did
needed.
did that thing have seatbelts?
Why would it?
I don't know. I'm just, hey, you never know.
All right. Back.
Okay.
Sorry,
So
Vickie.
now, all right. So then
She's
your
like,
dad.
go on, boys, go
so
on.
then your dad flew.
My dad became like a private pilot
So
in his
no-
early 20s when he got back from the war. Yeah.
No
What?
glider for your dad.
No. Actually had an engine.
Okay.
Airplane with an engine.
Bougie. Bougie. Come on.
Come on.
Lame.
What is this? What
Lame.
is this?
Yeah, so I cannot remember a time in my life
That there
that
were.
that we did not have an airplane in our family. I was flying at 3 months old.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
How'd you reach the pedals?
You're a funny guy. I was sitting in my mom's lap, and while she was looking at the road map, and she was like guiding my dad's navigation via roads and from the air. Yeah.
A new problem. I don't want to fly something that I have to be able to see the roads to know where I'm going.
There's 120 right there.
That
Oh,
was how it was back then. And do you know
What
why?
if you're not good with knowing what the streets look like?
Screwed.
So, do you know that? Fun fact: the water towers in cities and little towns, they have the big giant their name of the town painted huge.
In case you're
letters.
lost.
Those are for pilots. That was for pilots.
That's their form of a lighthouse.
That was like they knew what
They're like,
town
oh shit,
they were at.
Allentown, we're not supposed to be anywhere near here.
That's why
Babe,
they did that.
I told you we're going.
How many
Could you
divorces?
imagine the
How many
arguments?
divorces did that happen?
Water tower arguments that killed marriages.
Boom.
Right.
We're leaving you here.
As my co-pilot, I expect you to know left from right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
You
think
need
it's
to be-
more nautical
hey,
degrees at that point, right?
You need to be know where we're going more than I do. I just gotta.
Well, I'm just going to do this until you tell me to turn.
That's
They should have
crazy.
had my wife.
Crazy.
My wife's an excellent co-pilot.
They didn't have GPS back then.
She just tells me where I'm supposed to go, even if it's not. She doesn't need a map. She doesn't need nothing.
Nothing.
She's like, slow down.
Boom.
Hurry
Stop.
up.
Left.
Can
Right.
can we stop for food back there?
Right.
Stop for
Come
back.
on, Kate.
Oh, but okay. And then now you fly.
Wait.
Whoa.
So there was early flight interest.
Yes, and then when I turned like 20-ish, I don't know, I think it was around 20. My dad was giving me flying lessons. He was an instructor, and then we did not get along too well in the cockpit.
Well, that's like teaching my wife scuba diving.
Yeah. So he handed me off to my brother. So my brother
Took
took
on.
Yeah.
Oh, so your brother's a flight
A pilot too.
instructor.
My
or
brother
pilot.
is a private pilot. He's an air traffic controller in Memphis. And
okay.
but he has an airplane. He's had his airplane.
Has he ever been on First 48?
What?
That show's
Everywhere.
always in Memphis.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. Trust
Every-
me.
yeah.
There's a lot of murder in Memphis.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Trust me. I
And
used to
Tulsa.
work in the hospital there.
Oh, yeah. I just watched First 48 and after the First 48 a lot. And it's Tulsa and Memphis. I'll never live in either one
Mhm.
Yeah.
because you're going to end up on a murder show.
Yep. My
Don't-
patients were on a murder show.
See? Not because of you.
No.
That's important.
Whoa, yeah.
That's an
Whoa,
important
whoa.
delineation.
Whoa.
No.
Whoa.
It was
So,
on First 48, actually.
really?
Mhm.
You had a patient
I had 3 of them in the ICU.
on First 48?
They were all siblings. Yeah.
Did you have the cameras right in there on you?
No. Nobody could come in there.
She said, you'll
That's
stay
crazy.
outside.
That's
Yeah, we had the SWAT team outside the ICU, making sure the killer did not come into the ICU
To finish?
them.
really.
Yeah. We had to be escorted out to our cars every night.
I would.
See, that's what it's crazy. You can escort me to my car, but when I leave here,
Yeah, I know,
what
right?
happens?
I know.
What?
As long as you're off my property,
That don't
your
matter.
problem.
Gosh.
My problem in here, your problem out there.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
You signed up.
Oh, yeah.
The
So-
Leicester Street murders.
The what?
The Leicester Street murders.
Leicester Street.
I'm gonna
Murder.
watch that episode
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. It's insane.
Somebody download that.
Please.
Yeah.
I got it. I'm
Okay.
in. The Leicester Street murders.
All right.
Yep.
I've seen every episode of First 48. So I've
Very
probably
interesting story, too, by
I
the
have
way.
seen every one.
Okay.
Also, every one of Inside the Lines from First 48, After the First 48, First 48 Critical Minutes. All of
I
them.
don't need to
Nice.
watch nothing. I'm just gonna ask you.
All of them. Every one
Give me
of
the
them.
cliff notes.
Yeah, please.
That's how exciting I am
Put it in the Google Doc.
with my passwords.
Never mind. Keep going. Keep going.
Password.
That's a callback to we got hacked.
I know you told me about that.
Someone
And no, and the smart guy. Let's put a Google
Actually, Kristen
Doc.
told me about that.
Yeah.
We
Let's-
had lunch.
yeah,
A Google Doc with our passwords on it.
It's a bummer.
we got it back. It hurt. Anyway, so flight training, early 20s.
Yeah. I
and
never
then
finished.
Never finished. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I did not finish. That was probably one of the only things I've ever not finished in my life.
Actually, put it on pause.
Right? Because you did finish.
I did. Yeah.
It's like putting a sandwich in the fridge and coming back later.
Yeah.
Still
Hoping it's
good.
not soggy.
But you know
Still
what,
good.
though? I think it was meant to be
See?
because I was not a safe pilot. I was like out, like just go to the airport, jump in the airplane, take off by myself, just go fly around, buzzing my mom's house at 400 feet above the ground. Hey, mom! Like
Pre-flight check went like this. Started. Must be good.
Must be good.
God, just like scares me to even think about the stuff that I did back then. But now I'm a much safer pilot. Safety is my number one. Safety is number one.
I would say I know this for a fact, except safety was so important to her that she had a sinus infection and did not want to put us in danger, so she had someone else take us on a flight. That's how.
It's a big
Safety,
no-no to
safety.
fly with like your sinuses are all
Yeah.
jacked up. You can't clear your ears.
They say
and,
that about
like,
scuba diving too, and I never listened.
Why? Because you won't be
You
able
can't
to
clear
see here.
like without when you're not flying in a pressurized aircraft and you're like climbing altitude and stuff. You can't clear your ears, like
Oh.
And so like if
Pressure
there's
build.
pressure in your sinuses, and if you pop your eardrums, like it takes like 3 to 5 months to heal, and you can't fly.
And
for that whole
vertigo's a
entire time.
bitch when that happens.
Oh, so you can't.
Yeah.
Try to land with vertigo after popping an eardrum.
No.
Gee.
Yeah.
Glider.
Super dangerous. Super
Glider.
dangerous. People have passed out and stuff like before, so it's
Yeah.
like not good.
Oh, that's scary.
And the medicine that you're on is like not approved by the FAA to fly on. So, like all
You
that
can't do anything
Sudafeds
fun.
and stuff like that. Yeah.
No party drugs and flying.
No.
What?
If
I
you're in
know,
the other
I know,
seats,
I know.
if you're in the other seats, no problem.
Oh, okay. All right.
No problem.
Hey, have at it.
Yeah, we'll let you believe that.
So I've flown in Vickie's airplane, but without Vickie.
Yeah. My friend Tyler took you up.
Yeah, he was fun.
Yeah.
He's cool.
Yeah.
He let
Good friend
Kristen
of mine.
fly.
Yeah. I'm
Ooh.
glad. Good.
I was in the back seat. No control.
Scared?
No control whatsoever.
And it was nighttime, right?
Yeah, evening into
Yeah.
like sunset.
Wasn't it beautiful?
And then night, yeah.
Perfect time to fly.
And right around downtown Denver.
Yeah.
You read Red Rocks?
We went by Red Rocks.
Nice.
And they had the Christmas lights thing, where you drive through your car.
Oh, yeah.
So seeing that from that, it was cool.
Oh, that's cool.
We went over in Vesco Field.
Nice.
We were all over the place.
Yeah.
And on the radio, not one niner. That's the only thing I was disheartened about.
1-9er.
Yeah.
What's that?
Breaker.
Breaker,
1-9.
1-9.
Shit.
That's all I was waiting for.
That would have fulfilled everything.
But they have cool shit. Like my headphones had Bluetooth so I could listen to my own music.
Yep.
Oh.
But it also had like a pause break that if the pilot needed to say something important that I wouldn't have understood anyway, I could have heard him.
Somebody pay attention to that, please.
Hey, you guys deal with that up there in the front. I've got no controls back here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Kristen. He gave Kristen control for.
That's cool.
I mean, obviously not
For sure.
big a turn or anything like that, but just like, hey, let's go up and down a little bit. And I thought I was almost bankrupt because I saw the bug bite her right there.
Oh, did you?
And I was like, oh god,
She
no.
didn't tell me that.
No. She loved it.
She didn't tell me that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She's not allowed to be friends with you anymore. That's why.
Yeah. Be careful, because when that bug bites you,
Yeah.
it's going to cost you about $250,000.
Oh, gosh. To get started, right?
No, just to do everything.
Oh.
Like that I've done. I don't know. I haven't been keeping tabs, but it's been over the last 4
Wade
years.
has.
Dang.
Wow.
That's expensive.
Just all the training and everything. Yeah.
How many months, hours
I
for
don't
trading?
want someone to be able to legally fly that only spent $1,500 figuring it out.
Right.
What? I was gonna go do that next week.
I want the barrier of entry to be real high.
If
Yo,
you,
you went
have
ba-
have any pilot listeners, they know exactly what I'm talking
Hey,
about.
oh, you went bankrupt 3 times? Yeah, fly me.
You're my guy.
You're the guy.
Yep. You spent a lot.
Yeah.
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 So anyway, you put a pause.
Yeah.
And then instead of flying them, you decided it was more fun to.
Jump out of them.
Yeah.
See that?
Yeah.
No. I'm not into that.
It might be
either.
safer right now to jump out of airplanes than fly them because they're
I mean,
fucking,
yeah,
they
you're
are
not
wrecking
everywhere.
What the shit is
Yeah.
going on? Vickie,
What?
is going on?
What's up there? What's going on up there?
Why is this happening?
Or has it always happened?
No.
Yes.
It's just now with social media and all that that
Yes,
it gets brought
I
up.
think you're onto something.
You don't
there.
think we're in a like a higher frequency?
Well, last year
Uh-huh.
in 2024, up until this point, like March 1st, there were more plane crashes than there are this year.
That's bullshit.
So,
But what is considered a plane crash? Like you back up.
You back
and
into the door.
It's like, okay,
That's a plane crash.
is that or is it like
that's
everything?
an
that-
incident. That's considered an incident, not an accident.
Hmm.
Unless someone got hurt, then it's an accident.
so all these accidents have somebody's gotten hurt.
Or there's been like plane on plane damage.
Mm-hmm. Those are
Okay.
accidents.
That's an accident. Incident is I backed into the garage door.
Yeah.
Oops.
A ding to wing.
Yeah.
A prop strike or something.
Prop strike, very important to me. We do not put those in incident. We put those in accident.
Well, if your tow bar is still on there and you start the airplane, it's like
Yeah, I know.
prop
Accident.
strike.
Full stop.
We don't just keep going.
No, that's it. It's not going anymore.
Incident means, no, I can
It's fine.
probably.
It's fine.
We'll deal with that later. Accident means
Hold on.
get out of the plane.
Time out.
Right.
Yeah.
Get out of the plane.
Right.
So you're telling us we've had less this year than last year, but every
date.
one that's happened this year is now on the news. Is that what's going on?
Yeah. It's been some significant ones, though, I would say. I mean, obviously.
Yeah.
The airplane into the helicopter, bad look.
Yeah. So I did. So there's UVH and U, like frequencies. What are they? What are the two?
VHF and UHF.
Yes. So they think that the helicopter was on UHF and the airplane was on
VHF.
VHF or whatever.
Oh.
So the
So-
radio frequencies did not touch.
So they were not though. So the helicopter was not getting the
But-
frequencies from the communications from ATC.
Oh.
But shouldn't they both have their own person on the ground going, hey, bro, there's a fucking helicopter up there?
So you're like, time out.
More importantly, though, no. More importantly, it's, hey, helicopter guy, there's a fucking plane. You can move.
Well, they had night vision goggles on, so that completely changes your depth perception. And they were doing a night vision training flight.
Yeah, if I can see it, it's too close.
They didn't see it, obviously.
But then they need to take those goggles off because they are not helping.
Yeah.
They were not
Hey,
helping.
can our tax dollars go to some better goggles, please?
And they think that the pilot and the co-pilot, their altimeters were reading about 100 off.
From each other?
Which is how high you
High
are?
you are.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So they were like they shouldn't have been in the airspace that they were. They should have been about 100 feet.
The heli
lower,
or the plane?
120 feet lower. The helicopter. Because they were
It's
in
always the helicopter's fault.
Because they were in the
Flight path.
flight path of the aircraft. So
And helicopters, way more nimble. That dude should have moved. It's hard to move an airplane
it
around.
sucks. It's just
If,
terrible.
I mean, an airplane, you cannot just go,
No.
not one of those size.
not in any, compared to a helicopter.
And wasn't it like an attack helicopter too?
If I need to get out of the way, I want a helicopter more than I want an airplane because I feel like I can.
Depending on what
Not
kind of plane.
me personally. We don't want me.
I mean, if you were an F-16, I mean, yeah, I don't know. Super fast.
Yeah, but close. Like,
yeah, those are
helis-
fast though.
helis
Those
do
are-
cool shit.
I don't know. That's scary.
So we lived in.
it is.
We
scary.
lived in.
It's a super unfortunate situation.
Like Key West for the last year,
Mhm.
and there's an Air Force base. And one of the coolest things ever was watching some of those jets circle and land and just practice landings. And I don't know what this jet does, but it's fucking crazy.
right?
Dude, no. This thing would come around and then it would go almost straight
That's
up.
so
and,
awesome.
and then
That's
they would.
crazy.
I was like, no, they're dead. Oh no, they're not.
So you got like a private air show like every day.
Whenever you wanted to go see it,
Yeah. Nice.
That's crazy.
loud,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, those are loud.
but not loud when you think they should be.
And well, I feel like if one of those, if it's too loud, you're dead probably.
Well, no, it's weird because you're
That's
like
gone by
you're
that
like,
time.
holy shit, there's a plane. It's got to be right above us.
Nope.
And it was above you a while ago.
Yeah, that's
It's-
what I mean.
it's
Like,
now over
if you
there.
could hear it,
Yeah.
there might be other people dead
It's
around.
now in
you.
North Carolina.
Yeah.
Yeah. So wait.
Okay, back up.
how many jumps?
I think I logged 211.
Jumps? And how many years?
Probably three.
That's a lot.
I want.
Damn.
Yeah. I think everybody in their life should skydive at least once. I mean, absolutely. It is
See,
an
the only-
experience that you can never
That's what I
emulate.
say. Everybody should glide in on a plane once.
With a pistol. Because you're not going to be able to do it twice.
Yeah. Gee, that's scary. Oh,
I want nothing more than to jump out of planes
You should.
because I love like that unknown.
Mhm.
The problem is for the first multiple jumps, I got to jump out with some dude's nuts on my back.
Not necessarily. I didn't learn that way.
You didn't jump tandem?
No.
Oh, I'm going with you. Because I'm the kind of guy that goes, okay, this does this, this does this.
all right.
See ya.
I had learned via static line.
Oh, you jump, it pulls.
Yep.
Smart.
That's
So
still
I
better
did
than tandem, you think?
I did the parachute
Do you want nuts on your back?
part first. Like, as soon as I learned about the parachute comes out, and then I learned to like navigate under the parachute first
Right.
and land, and then I went into free fall.
Free fall's where it's at.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know.
How long do you free fall for? Like 10
Why are you
seconds?
asking me?
15 seconds? A minute?
Why don't you ask somebody who free fell?
Oh gosh,
Her
it
grandpa.
depends. It depends on how high you go. We would jump from 14,000 feet. So, and I was at sea level when I was doing it. So that's like I think
14 actual feet. 14,000 actual feet.
14,000. Well, and then we'd pull around 3,000.
Because 14,000 feet here is only 11,000 feet.
It's only like, yeah.
You're not,
Oh, yeah.
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 you got to subtract the first 5,000 feet.
Right, right.
Because
Right.
if you don't calculate that in,
So it was about,
gone.
so you're
Toast.
falling at 120 miles an hour.
yes.
And
fast.
so I think the math on that is like, I don't know, minute and a half or so, maybe two. I can't remember. It's not long. It's not long. Falls really.
It's a long
really
minute,
fast.
though. The first time,
I don't know if is that a long minute or a fast minute.
both.
Both.
The longest and shortest minute of your life.
Funnest minute. Yes.
How long did it take until you did free fall where you got to feel some ground rush? Because that's what I want to feel.
I mean, you're standing on the edge of that airplane and you're just looking at all these little tiny little houses down there.
That's not the same. Like when you first come out, though, you're not feeling it the same way. Like if I jumped off of a 5-story building, there's ground. I know I'm falling and
Right.
dying.
Right.
Whereas when you jump out of a plane, everything is so skewed because it's so far away still that
Yeah.
you're not like, I'm dying instantly.
Yeah.
Right.
Like
Right.
there's that time when you're just like, it's almost unrealistic because you're falling at 120, but it doesn't feel like you're speeding into the ground.
Right.
Correct?
Yes. You're right. It's just really windy. Very windy. Weird. I don't know why that was. Strange.
If they could stop that part of it,
Windy?
yeah.
Why?
Because wind is just annoying.
Mhm.
I mean, it's important, I guess, if you're skydiving because you also want the
Yeah.
parachute to fill with
Please.
air.
At least. Just a little bit.
But
So,
like,
wait,
your
okay, so
eyes
you're
start to
falling
water.
about at 120 miles an hour.
Right.
Mhm.
When you pull a chute, how fast are you falling then?
120.
But no,
Still-
when your
I mean,
chute is full.
Like when it's gone, and you're like gliding down to back to the.
I don't know. I don't really know. You're just kind of like, just, I mean,
20, 30.
maybe. I don't know. Hard
You
to
have time
say.
to look around.
Yeah, and enjoy it. It's so fun. It's so fun. My favorite part was canopy. Because you just can like look and you can pull one of the toggles and just like shh.
Oh,
And then you
screw.
lose altitude really fast. And then you can pull the other one and you'll spin back the other way. And
We're not doing.
That's
We're
making
not, hey, we're
make
not-
yourself
no.
dizzy,
Nope.
undizzy
Yeah.
yourself.
We're not
Make
doing.
yourself dizzy,
No, we're not doing
undo.
no tricks.
I don't want to
just-
be spinning a
We're
lot.
just
But you have to make sure you land into the wind.
into the wind.
The
into
opposite
the-
of peeing.
Why is that?
Because if you land, like the wind is blowing this way and you land with the wind, I mean, you're coming in hot.
And you're probably going to get drugged
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But
because you're going to land and the wind is going to continue to take your parachute.
Yeah.
And then
I've done it. Trust me. Like, it's not a good time. Like,
what happened to you?
I can tell you how it feels. It feels like when a cowboy lassos your leg and drags you
Yeah,
through a
something
horse
like-
corral.
Okay, yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I've done that
Same
one.
in airplanes. You land
Yeah.
into the wind. I mean, it's like,
That's crazy.
Don't pee into it,
No, I just
but land into
or
it.
don't pee on an electric fence either.
Do
Heard
not
that.
pee on an electric fence into the wind.
Yes, what he said.
sure.
I've got a lot. I've got a lot of stuff up here.
I hope you're learning something today.
So
oh man.
now we've tried being a pilot, decided it wasn't quite time.
Mm-hmm.
And then we jumped out of airplanes.
Yes.
Probably a great time.
Then you became a boxer.
No,
What's in between?
I was a nurse.
The most thankless job in America.
Yes.
You just get yelled at for
For nothing.
work. That's how you.
Hey,
What do you do?
for showing up.
What do you do for a living? I get yelled at.
Just yeah.
I
By
resuscitate
everyone,
children.
Doctors.
What do you do?
I get yelled at by doctors and people
Yeah.
for everything.
For nothing.
Mm-hmm. Ma'am, why were you busy doing life-saving CPR in that other room when I needed my ice chips refilled?
Right? Need a cup of coffee?
Yeah.
Garcon. That means boy, I think. Not nurse.
Not nurse.
Pretty sure that's boy.
What is nurse?
Excuse me.
Hey, you.
Hey.
Hey, girl.
Yeah.
Hey. Hey.
It takes special people to be nurses.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
And not the kind of special that I am, like actual special. Because you got to see a lot of death and nobody likes you.
0.
I wouldn't say that.
Feels like it.
Are you a nurse?
I should be.
So that's a no.
Fuck no.
That's a tough job.
Are you
Yeah.
kidding me? I have a weird thing where I don't always understand how I should feel. Like Kay Miller will tell me, your daughter's going to call in 5 minutes. She's going to talk to you about this. This is what you should be expressing to her, or this is the feeling. And I'm like,
Yeah.
really? She's like, yeah. So
She's
could you,
prepping you?
as a nurse, empathy would not be my strong suit. So we'd be like, oh, yeah, I'm fucking tough it out a minute. We'll be through this.
Yeah. Well, fortunately, I worked with children.
Yeah.
So that was always fun.
When you win.
But isn't
When you
even
win,
that
it's
sad?
fun.
Isn't that a little sad?
When you
not
don't
saying
win.
nothing else is sad.
Yes, my
You know what I mean?
I was in
just,
pediatric
yeah, that's-
ICU,
that's-
so I saw the worst of the worst of the worst.
yeah, that would.
Child abuse, ATV accidents, lightning strikes,
Oh.
like name it,
Lightning strikes.
yeah. I could tell you some stories that would like haunt you for life, so I won't do it. But but when
They would haunt him.
Yeah,
when
but
they
yeah.
wake up, like, and they're super cute and they just want to play and stuff, like that's
You're
really
like,
fun.
I did
Yeah.
that.
when they would survive,
Yeah.
or whatever.
On the wins, great.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was a
Make you
good
feel
career. It was
Lost-
a good
lost.
career.
And how long did you do that?
About 12-ish years.
Oh, so that's a pretty long time.
Yeah,
It's a lot of therapy.
yeah,
A lot of therapy.
yeah.
You have to unpack a lot of shit after that job.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Not like us. We're just like, I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah,
Nothing to unpack here.
I kind of got a little PTSD from it.
Yeah,
honestly.
I bet.
Like-
Sure.
like,
Oh, 100%.
Because I stayed in that career like
Yeah,
the
way-
entire
way
time
long.
of my nursing career.
Yeah.
Like I stayed in that unit. Like,
Oh, okay.
It was. I didn't do any like. I didn't do
Other
any-
stuff?
I didn't do surgical. I didn't do.
I guarantee
there's
there's
ICU like, that's all
Sounds
I
or
did.
smells that trigger.
Like I'd go to the grocery store and I'd see somebody with a baby and I'd be like, that looks so weird because that baby doesn't have like 30 cords hanging off of it.
How do you know that baby's alive?
Yeah.
There are no monitors.
Right? And your baby's so pink.
Yeah.
That's normal.
Dang.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I spent a lot of time around that because my oldest daughter's mom, she has a son. He's not biologically mine, but he's my son. Like I've
Right.
had him since he was a baby,
Mm-hmm.
and he was born at like 27 weeks,
Ooh.
That's
NICU
little.
baby.
like 2 pounds.
That's a
27.
And
That's
so-
early.
Just everything hanging off. Like
Yeah. You know what it's like.
there wasn't baby. There was just stuff.
Yeah.
There's a robot under there somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
cords
A
everywhere.
lot of cords, a lot of monitors.
We can rebuild him.
The
That's what it was.
bionic baby.
Yeah. But I mean, just seeing that side of it, I'm not. kids are probably the only thing that can really like have an emotional effect like that. Most people, I'm just like,
Yeah, if they're kids, it does.
Kids,
mess
I'm
with
like, you did what to a
them.
kid?
It messes you up as with kids.
Yeah.
Don't lose the readers.
I know.
Don't lose the readers. All right, so we've been a nurse. We're not going to talk about the. We're going to talk about the ups.
Yeah.
We've been a nurse 12 years,
Yeah. Or long. I can't remember now.
and then then you moved to Colorado,
Yes. Yes.
and then we met Wade,
Yep.
handsome devil,
Some guy. Yeah. I love him.
and then you guys decided to get married, and you thought, what better way to get in shape for our wedding
Yeah. He
than
knew.
to sign up for classes where we get to beat each other up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine
Hey,
that.
great idea.
He knew Vinny Lopez. So
Right.
he knew him
Okay.
from years and years. And then family. Like,
Yeah.
so he called him up and he was like, "Hey, Vickie and I want to get in shape for our wedding. Can we do some like striking with you?" Yeah, come on in. So we'd go in together and like do striking, and it was so much fun. I miss it so much.
We call that smithing.
Smithing, what's that?
It's like a romantic dance that a husband and wife do, but it involves like, fighting through the house. You remember that movie, Mr. and Mrs. Smith?
Yeah.
No.
They're like arguing and making out and fighting each
At
other.
the same time?
Yeah.
Like,
it's a whole thing.
It's super confusing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Confusing. We have different concepts here. To me, I was like, oh, hey.
Hey.
Hey, babe, this is a rear naked choke.
Yep.
Throw one on me.
Yeah.
No.
Oh my gosh.
No. Anyway, so they decided to get married, get in shape, and then you just kept going.
Yeah.
Wade wasn't as
He
interested.
just did it as like.
He was like, I'll get in shape if you
Yeah,
want
yeah,
me to,
yeah.
babe.
Yeah, no.
Whatever you want.
Well, back then, like that was what, almost 13, 14 years ago. So
Mhm.
like that was
It was a while ago.
it was a
Man.
lot easier for our bodies to do that. As we talked about previously.
Yeah. And Wade was like, yeah, I'll get in shape with you for the wedding.
So
and
Wade
then
is 10 years
we'll-
older than me.
Yeah.
So
As it should be.
right.
It's the only way the maturity levels match.
That's it. Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's
yes.
that's a true fact, actually.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
And
How much older
same.
are you than?
10 years?
10?
No, about
Okay.
almost 11.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 Same for you.
And they barely match. They barely match.
Yeah. I'm still the immature one.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yeah. So
So yeah, we got in shape and I continued and he got me a couple fights and yeah, and then I went over to 303 and that's where I met Vic Bravo.
Okay.
oh, Vic.
He was my striking coach after Vinny.
I haven't seen Vic in a long time.
Vinny just kind of went on and did some stuff with Trevor. And I trained with Trevor Whitman a little bit.
Yeah.
Footwork and some striking with him. I also went down to Jackson Wink a couple times and trained with Joey Villasenor. Do you know him?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's amazing.
I went to Senior Frogs once.
No, did you? You're
It's
so
about-
weird.
I'm weird.
You're so weird. You're so weird.
And-
Remember?
Yeah. You didn't know this ahead of time?
Yes, I did.
I took my ADHD meds too today. Just imagine those days when it doesn't happen.
Thanks.
I'm here for you.
Yeah. Let's see. I got my ass kicked by Karate Hottie.
Michelle Watterson.
Mhm. I sparred with Jody Escabel.
Oh,
That
she's
was
tough.
fun. That
Yes.
was fun. Kind of hung tight with her for a good while. That was
Yeah.
pretty cool. Yeah.
Good fun time.
Yeah. I met Macy Barber down there. She was down there training.
Yeah.
Good times.
Yeah, it was fun.
You came up here, won a title,
Yep.
put the gloves away.
Yes.
Put them away.
So my husband
That's the key
says-
when we're older. We win a title and we just,
I know.
It's fine.
So you won one, right?
Bam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you fight again?
No.
Did you defend it?
no.
I didn't either.
No,
Fuck you.
no,
So
no, no.
I'm
Wade,
out.
Wade tells me, my husband, he tells me, you really didn't, you're not really the champion because
Until
you
you
never
defended
defended
your
your
belt?
title.
Said who?
I was just telling this. Step up.
Hey.
Right? So same.
Yeah.
Same. But yeah. then
But then there's more.
Yeah.
I feel like an infomercial. But wait,
Wait.
there's more.
it's after that. Oh yeah.
After that, she decided to be a hobo.
Yes. Yes.
A hobo.
Put all your stuff in a bag on a stick.
And
and
yeah, she did that walk from
really
who
far.
knows where. I do remember that.
She hiked.
I was talking to somebody about that not too long ago, and they wanted to walk. I said, I know this one chick that did that once. And they're like, what was it like? I said, I think she just had to pack her stuff and walk.
She got kicked out of her house.
They're
So
like,
what really
Yeah.
happened here is Vickie hiked
Yeah.
the Colorado Trail,
Yes.
which is 600 miles?
500.
500 miles.
That's a long time.
I haven't walked 500 miles in my life, cumulative.
How long did
And
that
she
take?
just-
6 weeks. I could have done it in like probably 4.5 if I had stopped over and stayed like nights and days and like into small towns and
Yeah.
stuff like Leadville and Breckenridge.
Oh, you
and
stopped in-
Silverton and yeah, you just stop and you call it a 0 day. So you just do your laundry, you rest, you eat everything you can possibly eat. You drink beer, eat ice cream, rebuild your
Tuesday.
calories.
Hey, that works.
Yeah, it's
That's what I
fun.
that's
So
what I do
fun.
on Tuesdays.
Just Tuesdays.
Well, no, also Wednesdays.
Okay,
Maybe
just Tuesdays
Thursday.
and
No, maybe
Wednesdays.
Thursday also.
Well, sometimes on Thursdays.
Dang, 6 weeks? That's a long time.
Yeah, it was fun.
Actually.
though.
That's
So
a
fun.
fight camp worth of
That's
walking.
a
Right.
long time.
But
And it's not flat ground.
No.
I was just about to say, do you know, like, I climbed from sea level to the top of Mount Everest a cumulative 3 times. There was 92,000 feet of elevation gain in that trail. Insane.
That's crazy.
I don't even
Yeah.
know what 100,000 feet looks like.
No, don't need to.
Far. It's far.
How far is that? Far enough?
And that's just
Far, far.
Far.
that's just the straight up feet.
Yeah. That's crazy.
So
Did you
fun,
do it
though.
alone?
I started with one girl, and then that first night at camp, we met all these groups of people, and then we just all became a big group. And then I stayed with them all up until I had 130 miles left, and then they all went home, and then I finished by myself.
They didn't finish.
No,
Oh, screw that. I'm
Right.
finishing. If I went 400 miles already, forget it. I'm finishing.
Yeah.
How did
Yeah.
they not?
I don't know. Like, I was not quitting.
When they said it, were
I
you
was
like,
not quitting?
did you look at them like, you guys are fucking joking, right?
Yeah, no, there's no way. I finished that
I
thing
am-
by myself.
I am
Like,
not
no.
walking.
Were you out there
four-
hiking alone?
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah.
hiking 400 miles to not finish the last.
500.
No, I'm saying the 400.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm not hiking 400 and then going, close enough.
We'll call it good.
yeah, no.
I mean, I'm not hiking any of it, but if I were,
Yeah.
hypothetically, in an imaginary world, that's, how do you,
No, I'm not doing that.
why even do the 400 previous miles?
They're probably depressed.
You can't
right
tell
now.
the story. You can never tell that story.
Yeah.
I almost hiked the Colorado
I
Trail.
know.
What does almost mean?
Yeah.
Oh, about 400 miles in, I was
Yeah.
like, I called for a ride. Oh, that's a bummer.
I almost.
Almost complete. Yeah, you just can't say. You can't even bring that up in conversation.
I would never tell nobody. What, didn't you hike? Nope.
No.
Nope. Never.
No,
Never been.
I don't like to pee in the woods.
I almost choked Alvin Robinson out.
No.
What I mean by that is we were in the same gym at the same time, not grappling each other.
Yeah.
But I was close.
Close enough.
Close enough. I almost finished the Colorado Trail too.
Yeah.
Relative.
That's crazy.
I would have.
That's far though.
I would have peed in all of their backpacks.
Or just put a big giant rock in it.
No,
What?
I would have just peed in
So
all
wait,
of their stuff the day
Is
before.
this trail like marked off, or is there places where you're like, well, which way do I go?
You're like, I think you get the road map out and you ask your mom.
So now we have GPS.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
So there's this app called Gut Hook, and I can pull up the Colorado Trail, and then it shows my location. And then I'm like, if I get to a point where I'm just like, it's pretty well marked, like signs on trees and stuff. But if there is I had to pull it out a couple times and
Make sure
figure
you
out
were
like,
right.
like, okay, yeah, we got to go right. And then also on this app is really cool. Like it'll tell you how far away my next water source is,
Oh.
where the next lake is, or how far it is to this trail intersection and things like that. So if I knew I was going to
Convenience
have,
stores, were they marked?
well, towns were.
convenience
Did
stores
you
were-
have
were never
to
an
sleep
appointment.
outside at any of this, or was this always like checkpoints?
No, all outside all the time until I get to town. My little tent, my little sleeping bag. So fun.
Something can get you out
Under a
there.
tree.
We're gonna start a list over there
Of what?
of things
What I'm
that
not
we're
gonna
not gonna
do. Okay, so that's pretty.
There's a
cool.
lot of things I would,
That's cool.
but that's not
It's
one
the
of
best thing I ever did.
Really?
Like, can you oh my gosh, just waking up every morning, just you and the creek or your
and
tent.
your sore ass back.
Well, at that point, like after a week, you're pretty conditioned for that. So it like
You
didn't-
condition way faster than I do.
Well, I don't know, like backpack at first, but I have a pretty light backpack. I would consider myself ultralight backpacker. I got I could put 5 days of food, 2 liters of water, and all my gear, and it's about 22 pounds. So that's pretty light.
Well, that's not bad.
Do you know
But
my
I don't
problem
know.
would also be I would think I needed a lot of things.
I might need this. I might need that.
No, you don't bring the what ifs. You don't bring the just in cases. You don't do that.
No, I'm talking about I'll probably get bored, so I should have one of these.
One of what?
Everything?
What are you gonna get bored doing?
Walking for 6 weeks?
Music.
You're gonna get. There's a lot to look at out there. I bet.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, so beautiful.
How many trees can you look at in a row?
All of them.
Yeah. Wildflowers and
see.
lakes and creeks and
Yeah.
mountain peaks and the wildlife.
See, I
Yeah.
equate that to going and seeing the Grand Canyon. It takes 5 minutes. You walk up and you go, fuck, that's deep. You guys want to go get some lunch?
No.
I mean, you're seeing the
there's
same
pl-
shit
no, there's
over
plenty to
and
see.
over and over and over.
If you
Did you get
thought
chased
it-
by a bear?
Oh.
Then can we sign you up for that part?
I did get chased by a bear.
Did you climb a tree? Because that's a bad idea.
I'm kidding. I did not get chased by a bear.
Bad idea to climb a tree. No outs.
I almost got struck by lightning, though.
Oh, gee.
Yeah, that was a close
Did your
one.
hair stand up?
Ah.
Yeah.
That is one thing that scares me.
So we were climbing up over the pass, and in the summer, as we know, thunderstorms
roll
come
in.
in. Okay, so we were trying to get up and over this damn thing, and I was like, "This motherfucker, the
Mm.
end is not coming. Like, it's just we're just saw it coming. We saw it coming. We're just trying so hard to get over, and then we got stuck on top of the mountain when the storm came in, and there's just lightning everywhere, and oh my gosh,
keep
it was
swimming,
so
just keep
scary.
Yeah.
so scary. We were under this little tiny bush.
That's like people that do 14ers
Yeah.
and the weather shifts on them, and they might as well be in
Toast,
Antarctica
yeah.
because there's nothing saving them.
Yeah.
You're just there.
Yeah.
The weather shifts, you get
How long did that
storm.
last?
Which
Oh,
part?
God.
The storm?
It was
storm.
probably an hour.
Oh, gee.
It was
oh.
terrible.
Long hour.
It was long. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna die up here. There was you're above tree line, and there was nothing.
I would lay down.
Just a sitting duck.
So they say you're supposed to stand on your tiptoes.
I'm not trying to be taller.
No, squat down on your tiptoes.
Why?
The least surface
So-
area touching the ground. So if there's a
Yes.
strike near you,
It
you have
goes-
less surface area
yeah,
to grab.
Yeah, something like that.
So ballerina would be just fine.
Yes.
Toe shoes. Hike the Colorado Trail in toe shoes,
Mm-hmm.
just in case.
Just in case.
Yes.
Where'd you keep your gummy bears?
My gummy bears.
She probably didn't have any.
Because I would need some gummy bears.
No, I didn't have any gummy bears. No.
Did you? She only brought
Hey,
the
you're
necessities.
Here's the thing.
Exactly.
Here's the thing.
Well, to him, that's probably a necessity.
Now you're catching on. Let's look
Sleep.
at let's
I need
look
that
at
indica.
let's look at this big picture, Mike.
Okay.
We're gonna put
We'll
only the
imagine it.
things that are gonna barely keep us alive in a backpack.
Oh.
Okay. Now we're gonna go walk for 6 weeks. And when I say walk, I mean climb, hike.
Yeah.
And the food is not gonna be what you would want to have for dinner. It's what was light enough and good enough that had enough calories and protein in it to keep you alive for the hike.
Couscous.
See, you're eating couscous for the next 6 weeks while we're climbing mountains with no snacks.
Oh, I have snacks.
What? Couscous,
No.
trail
I mean,
mix.
Trail mix or
You
some
love
of those,
you love trail mix. You said.
But I couldn't put good stuff in it.
what do you mean?
What do you mean?
Like what?
We had a discussion on what trail mix is. Remember?
Yeah.
You got M&Ms, raisins,
Mm-hmm.
peanuts,
Mm-hmm.
gummy bears,
Cranberries.
cranberries,
Cheese.
And
cheese. Oh, cheese. You can hike with cheese on the trail. I would always slice some cheese off and put it in like a
You
tortilla
weren't
or
worried
something.
about refrigeration?
No, not the
It's already
not the sharp
moldy.
cheddar. Sharp cheddar, you can leave it out.
See.
Not with my guts.
Are you lactose?
I'm
Tolerant.
IBS, lactose.
You would have a problem.
Yeah. Where'd
You'd
you
have-
keep your dude wipes?
Dude wipes.
How do you 1-2-1?
Okay, are you asking me how I poop in the wilderness?
Well, no, I'm saying like without dude wipe, like just straight toilet paper.
He's
Okay.
gonna have a roller bag. He's
So,
not even gonna have a backpack.
Have you ever seen those little toilet paper coins? They're like this, and they're compact, and they're about this big. They're
No.
about that thick. Well, it takes like a teaspoon of water, and then it just and like expands, and then it comes out to be just like a complete wipe.
What's it called?
Like a wet wipe?
They're called toilet paper coins.
Are they
Look at this.
Look it
moist?
up. No, they're dry, but then
Oh,
you
see,
add no.
okay.
You make them
When you
like-
wipe, it's moist.
No, well, yeah, you put a little bit, about a teaspoon or two of water in it. Like I would put some water in the cap of my water bottle and just set it in there, and it would just grow. And then at night, I would use that to wash my face. I would keep it and then wet it again, and then poop the next day and wipe my butt.
I would solve this by dude wipes.
Well, the same thing, but they're
You can't.
But
you
I
got
need
the
'em.
least amount.
I
He's
know.
probably weighed 0.0003
exactly
ounces.
Thank you, Mike. See, he understands. Did you find it?
Yeah.
Reasons why.
I should buy you these so you can try them out.
They're so cool.
On the counter, there's a dispenser that has them pre-moistened.
These things are so amazing for like if
No,
you
I'm
have
gonna get
kids
these
or
for you.
travel or something.
Oh, yep. It's emergency, baby wipes, restaurant, cleaning,
Yeah.
camping, travel.
Yes, there you go.
There you go.
Or
Well, you don't even need them. You don't leave anyway, so I don't even know why we're talking about this.
I don't know. It sounds like he does.
No.
I have
Are
a
you dude wipes?
No.
You have
Dude-
dude wipes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, look.
yeah. 1-2-1. Dude
Yeah,
wipes are the way to
it's
go.
and it's a game.
There.
It expands.
hmm
We can't click the picture.
But mine are like
Well,
eucalyptus and mint. It's amazing. Yeah, I see it.
It's amazing.
No,
It's
eucalyptus
really-
and mint
Well,
ready to go is amazing.
okay.
Oh, look, and it comes in a tray.
Some
Yeah.
spit to
The
get your
tray comes
toilet
with
paper
it.
up.
Yep. So
No.
So
But-
yeah, that's how that went down.
You in?
for the trail,
Yeah.
halfway. No, man, I don't know if 6 weeks. That's a long time. That's a big commitment.
It is.
Well, it's the 6 weeks is just that. How long do you have to train? You don't just wake up on a Thursday and go Colorado Trail.
No, you don't.
Got my backpack.
No, you don't. I hiked Sanitas like 3 times a week for about 2 months
See,
before.
So it's a
we're
total
not
what?
we're not thinking
8?
about the misery that even just goes into.
So 14 weeks total.
Yeah.
And I was also hiking 14ers too, so that
Oh
helped.
gosh, I think my legs are tired.
It's like two
I couldn't do it now.
levels of steps
I
to
don't
get
know,
up
I
to
say
my
that.
room, and sometimes I'm like, I'll sleep on the couch.
Yeah. That's
No.
I'm talking about doing another one this year.
Where?
Not a long trail, but like a 80
Oregon?
miles or something. I don't know.
I'd stay off the Oregon Trail.
The Oregon Trail.
Dysentery.
Yes, that was a thing. That was a serious
Wait,
thing.
what's that?
Did you never
Dysentery?
play Oregon Trail, the video game?
No. Oh, in school I did.
Yeah.
A little
Remember?
bit.
3 of your party died of dysentery. Everyone
Yeah,
just
yeah.
dies of dysentery on the
Oh,
Oregon
yeah,
Trail.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
That was the real thing.
Also a video game thing.
Nah, I don't. Maybe I'll just go alone then. Nobody else can die.
And what if you accidentally drank some creek water?
Oh,
Wasn't the right creek.
you're in trouble.
Then you
Don't need snacks.
don't need wipes.
I actually.
It's just
you
coming out
wanna
hot.
Yeah. I confession.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
Poop yourself?
We love those.
No, I did not poop myself.
Oh.
I got to this creek and I was out of water. I had been out for quite some time. Super hot. Had to get it, right? But it just so happened that there was a bunch of cows standing in this like creek. And
Cow
I'm
piss water.
seriously like scooping up water into my bottle and watching a cow upstream crapping right in the freaking water.
Oh,
Life straw doesn't solve that problem.
So what I did is I put it through my filter, and then I dropped some iodine tablets in there. So I treated it twice.
So you were so
but then
thirsty,
I couldn't
but you
drink
still
it for
waited.
30 minutes.
Yeah, you're just staring. You're like,
I hope I
It's
make
right
it this
there.
30 minutes.
I would have just
But,
walked
like-
up. I would have walked upstream from the cow and just.
Well, there was
Gave
more
it a
cows.
shot.
There was more.
And you didn't get sick.
No,
obviously.
no. I didn't get sick. I mean, I had to drink the water. Like, there was no more water for like 10 miles, and I was out. Like, it was the dry summer. It was the drought summer of 18. It was like super dry.
18. Dysentery.
Oh, that's what happened to the group.
The
Yeah.
map, they died of dysentery. That's why they didn't finish the trail. Maps were drawn on
Yep.
parchment paper by memory.
Yeah. What about the
You don't
the
wanna-
Donner Party?
Yeah.
That was a thing.
Nobody went hungry.
Ooh, no. The people that lived, anyways.
I mean-
didn't go hungry. You have my permission to eat meat if I die.
You don't want any of this.
This piece of thigh right here,
Good.
not gonna be too tough or anything. I wouldn't think.
Oh, I'm bad. You don't want any of this. This shit's bad.
Leave it.
Calf muscle is probably pretty good too.
No, none of this is good. None of me. Like, kill somebody else. Trust me.
Yeah.
Okay,
All
so,
right, so
now
now-
we've hiked the Colorado
Yeah,
Trail.
we hiked.
We've flown planes, jumped out of planes,
Took care of people,
walked across America, pretty much.
basically.
Saved babies from burning fires,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
held off gang members at a medical facility
Yeah. While saving the babies.
while saving babies.
Mhm.
She probably had a baby on her hip.
If I'm the way I'm imagining it, yeah.
She had a baby right here, and then she had like a Glock, and she was
Boom.
telling him, "Get out of here!
Get out of here. Yeah. Holding them off for a week.
by herself."
Yep.
While
Yes.
saving the babies.
And
Yes.
then now we get to
Now we get to
where she's at now,
well,
right?
I mean, she had to come back and finish her pilot's license
Oh,
because
yeah.
Yes.
if you're going to finish the Colorado Trail, you might as well finish everything.
Yeah.
Right.
Half-ass that pilot's license.
I know, and it's biting me right now.
Yeah.
That I can't just stop at the end. I have to keep going.
Right?
Yeah.
Me too.
So yeah.
Not at all. I can get tired and stop anything.
Anywhere.
So she got her pilot's license.
Yep.
Yep.
Mostly for fun at the
Yeah.
beginning.
Mhm.
I'm just going to, just for fun.
Yeah.
You know,
You know how that goes.
just for funsies.
Just for funsies.
And then what happens? Then it becomes more than funsies. Always does.
Then it becomes like a career goal.
Mm-hmm.
So I bought an airplane after I got my pilot's license, bought an airplane so I didn't have to rent airplanes.
It's also good to buy that after you have a license.
right.
I hope.
Before does nothing for you.
Well, you can. It's just your insurance is going to cost you a shit ton. Insurance companies don't like to insure pilots that don't have a license.
You'd think.
Yeah, I
like,
know. It seems weird, right?
Here's the thing. If I don't have a license and I have an I don't care about insurance because I'm not going to be around to deal with that shit if I need it.
Yeah.
That's somebody else's problem.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's somebody still alive's problem.
That's not mine.
But
But
so you started off and you're like, I just want to get my pilots. I just want to finish it. I want to
Yeah.
fly. I want to have some fun.
yep. I
And
want to
then
save dogs.
and now you want to become a commercial pilot. No, private pilot.
Yeah, private pilot is what I am right now.
Yeah, commercial pilot. Unless it's like
Well, I was trying to get to the point where I'm flying like
G6.
private jets.
Oh,
Jeez.
okay.
Like private jets.
Oh.
PJs for me.
So right now you just fly your own plane
Mm-hmm.
and you want to get into flying the private planes.
Yes.
How much harder is that? Or different license, endorsement? What are we talking?
Yeah.
Hours,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah. Hours. I got to get to 1,500 hours. I'm at 1,100 right now.
And a
money.
lot of these.
Yeah. What do you need to become a pilot?
Money.
Money. That's what you need.
That's the same with scuba diving. Oh, you're also a scuba diver.
I am also a scuba diver.
We're cool. You're not.
I'm fine.
Scuba diving is like the
Guess what? I could put it on YouTube and
Watch it all.
go like this. And I'm right in there. I'm right in there.
Scuba diving is the
whole
the
nother
cheap
world.
version of flying. It's very expensive. It's a pain in the ass to deal with. The checks that you have to do before every dive. It's all. I mean, you don't, but you can.
Either way.
Yeah, one bad choice and doesn't end well.
Yeah.
And scuba's like flying in the way that it's as soon as you start doing it, you just start lighting $100 bills on fire.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's like, here's.
Well, it's just we're landlocked. I mean, like we have to travel very far distances in order to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Bonner.
But did you know that Denver has the highest rate per capita of scuba divers?
Of
Where are
certified scuba
they?
divers.
Where? South Platte?
Because everybody goes on trips.
Oh.
Everybody lives here, gets certified here, and then they go on excursions,
Oh,
like
I
liveaboards.
thought you were talking about they go to South Platte.
Mike doesn't know this yet, but this summer he's going to get scuba
Oh,
certified.
that's great.
No.
Do you know where we're
not-
going?
No.
I'm happy for you, Mike.
The swimming pool.
Well, we're going to
That's where
start.
you gotta start.
We're going to start at a swimming pool. No,
No,
we're not going in the ocean.
Where are we going?
We're going to Utah.
Oh, to Crater.
Yeah.
What
What's
is that?
it called?
There's a they tout it as like a volcano.
It's like
not.
92 degrees.
But it's 90-degree water, so you don't even need a wetsuit.
Yeah.
Like you need ice packs more than you need a wetsuit.
sweating down there.
It's only 80 feet deep total,
Oh. Okay.
and it's 100-foot visual clarity almost all the time.
Okay.
And then when we leave there,
Homestead Crater. Homestead Crater. Yes.
Homestead, yep.
Okay.
Then when we leave there,
Where are we going?
we're going to New Mexico.
New Mexico?
New Mexico,
What's there?
Blue Hole.
Oh.
I seen that one on Instagram.
Yeah. And then we're going to North Florida.
Nope. Third one will kill you.
North
And-
Florida?
And we're taking him in the caves. I'm a
third
cave
one.
diver.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's my
Oh,
thing.
okay.
I
Okay.
love cave diving.
Yeah.
We're going to take you to Homestead Crater, though. That's a spot. It's warm water, no bitching, clear,
Yeah. Can't bitch.
no sharks.
Mm.
The most dangerous thing is going to be a fat guy trying to grab you.
Oh, boy.
But you can defend yourself.
Yeah, we don't need nobody grabbing me.
I did my open water in Cayman Brock.
Oh, very nice.
Oh, wait. No, Grand Cayman.
Oh, Grant.
Then I went back and did
Still
Cayman
nice,
Brock.
right?
Also nice.
Yeah.
Kay Miller finished her open water in a canal behind the
Nice.
dive shop
Oh, nice.
in zero vis. Her and the instructor just this
Oh, my gosh.
because
Yeah.
she missed part of a day because she just couldn't get equalized, and we were trying to catch her up so we could get the certifications done at the same time.
Yeah.
And the only spot that wasn't fucked off was the canal behind the dive shop.
Sounds like me. I did my rescue
Mm.
diver in the Aurora Reservoir. But
How many shots did you get after that?
Probably 70.
I mean, it's like 6 inches of visibility.
I'm not saying I did my rescue in Lou Key in the Florida Keys.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Mm.
Lucky you.
Yeah. But I did my instructor cert in the fucking river in North Florida. And you have to swim 800 meters
Oh, jeez.
with your face in the water the whole time, no arms, only using your legs, fins and a snorkel. And it's supposed to be in controlled water. Instead, the guy that I was with decided that there's this little inlet off the river. So the current's coming in this way and then going out that way.
Oh, jeez.
And so we're going to swim across this
Oh,
thing back. So
geez.
you're fighting it the whole way,
Right.
just getting the shit beat out of you. And I'm like, is this really? He's like, well, most places want to do it in like a swimming pool, but we don't have one up here like that. So you can swim, right?
I hope.
No, I can't.
I hope.
Yeah.
Now what?
Yeah. It was
So-
bad news. Like that was terrible.
All right. So now we're a pilot
And a scuba diver.
and a scuba diver. And you rescue dogs,
Not
do.
now. This is the precipice of it all.
right?
What?
how did this part come? This is like your whole story is really cool.
Yeah, but how?
I only like the dog part.
Yeah. How, so now
Me
you
too.
rescue dogs.
Yes. I do my okay.
From Michael Vick's mansion.
Whoa.
Stop
She flies in on a glider under the guise of darkness,
With a rope.
parachutes down into the yard. She has harnesses for the dog. She clips them all on, and then she has a paramotor.
Oh.
She runs
and then up.
and flies out of Michael Vick's compound, and he never even notices.
Dang.
Wouldn't that be amazing? That piece of shit.
I made you a cool story right there.
Yeah. You should write. You should
now-
write
I should
children's
write
novels.
fiction.
So where do we rescue dogs from? Like shelters, like puppy mills, like what? Like
Well, so there's like, so I usually go down to Texas or New Mexico, where it is just like strays are just everywhere, and so they collect them and they put them in the shelter, overcrowded shelter, of course. And what happens is there's
Shelters that also have an oven, right?
Stop.
No, like that's why you go, because they put them on a clock, right?
Yeah.
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 Oh, so they it's a
euthanize
kill
them.
shelter.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
So that's
okay.
I mean, if it's a no-kill shelter, not a lot of need to rescue them because they're
Right.
going to live and,
Okay.
and be
Right,
good.
right.
So
right.
I
these
mean,
are
we got
all-
to get to the meat of the whole thing is these dogs
They
are
have
on a
days
clock.
to live.
Oh.
Like days to live.
Yeah.
Now, the ones that I do help save, I mean, they're the lucky ones because it's just such a problem. It's just such a problem. So, so there's some like dog rescue organizations in these places, and what they'll do is they'll pull them out, put them in foster care, and then they try to find other rescues out of state, like Colorado,
Non-kill shelters.
non-kill, or like rescues, like
Right.
like dog rescue,
Like forever home
organizations.
rescues.
Yeah. And then what I'll do is I'll go down there and pick them up from the foster that's holding them to fly them to the new rescue up here in, like, say, Colorado, so that these fosters can pull more dogs out of the shelter. So it's just constantly making room, like constantly.
It's the Underground
So-
Railroad of dogs.
Yes.
So who decides what dogs get rescued? That's kind of sad.
Yeah,
you
I
just
know.
you know what I mean? Like
I think they just go and try to do what they can.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It's like anything
I've often
else.
wondered that myself, and
like obviously there are probably some dogs that are very mean, and I don't know, maybe you can't help, just like you can't help everybody.
very few,
You know,
are,
but for the most part, like
yeah.
who decides
I know,
take him?
yeah. They usually do the younger ones,
but that's, I mean, that's the whole thing. Like, it's a
unfortunately.
luck of the draw thing for the dog. I mean, there's not enough people and planes and money
Yeah.
to just go get all of them all at once.
Right.
So they probably got to go down there and go, I know that we can have these dogs all together and it's not going to cause, a sky tragedy.
So is this like I'm on call, like, hey, I gotta go, or is this like do they schedule you?
No, it's all volunteer.
It's
no,
scheduled.
no,
though,
like the rescues, are they
she
like
know, like they're not calling today and she's got to fly out tomorrow.
Well, like they'll text me and be like, "Hey, do you have availability to come down here and pick up 3 pups on Sunday?"
Oh, okay.
Like they need to go. I was dealing with one right before I came over here. She was trying to get this dog from Houston to Logan, Utah, and she asked me if I would fly from here to Utah, but my airplane's down, so I had to say no. But if I can, I can. If I can't, I can't. And then what I do is I'll try to call some of my friends. I mean, like, hey, are you available? And sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. But to your listeners, I just want to say, please adopt from shelters. I just have to say it.
Yeah.
Like, I see so many of these dogs that are just the best family. They can be such amazing family like members and family pets, and they're just the best.
Snuggle bunnies,
and
all
they
of them.
know that they're being saved,
Yeah.
and they will love you unconditionally for the rest of their
They know.
entire
They're like,
lives. Like,
That's not good.
don't go to breeders.
I'm gonna go with you.
Yeah, hey,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, anyways, I said my
Yeah,
piece.
yeah.
But,
We're big shelter rescue people.
Yeah. No, I am too. I've never had a.
Our dog Jake, who passed a year ago, was an accidental rescue. We dog sat him for a week. That turned into
Forever.
the rest of his life.
Yeah.
Yeah, but best dog we ever had. Like,
Nice. Yeah. Right.
greatest dog ever.
Right.
Yeah.
All rescues are so great.
Yeah.
Like I think I'm gonna foster this dog Friday that's coming through going to Utah.
Wait, didn't
on
you just
Saturday.
learn your lesson about that part?
Yeah.
You're not a very good foster.
Or you just keep them?
Foster fail.
She has a new pup.
I do have a new puppy. So I fostered a mama from. Sorry, I keep banging my.
I do it all the
I
time.
know.
Don't worry about it.
So I fostered a mama from New Mexico, and she had 5 puppies. And so I fostered her and the 5 puppies. Super long story, but I'll just kind of wrap it short. But anyways, I ended up keeping them at my house, and I kept one of the puppies. And all
I mean, you do all the
of
work.
them-
You might as well.
You might as well reap
He's
the
the
benefits.
best little dude,
And you get to
He's
pick the
best little
one.
dude. I know.
You're
Pick the
like-
one you want.
The one that's like just
Perfect.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's perfect, and
Yeah.
I named him Rudder, and he is.
Do you call him
amazing.
tail rudder?
So a rudder is a control surface of an airplane. It makes the airplane go left and right.
Oh,
Yeah. Like true story.
I was in on that.
you were. I wasn't.
Yeah. Yeah.
I read about airplanes, just so you know.
Did you? Nice.
There's too much to know about them.
Uh-huh.
I
agree.
don't know anything about them. I read the big
Me
words.
either.
No,
Me either.
So
just don't turn off mid-flight. That's the only thing I want.
Yeah. That would not be
landing
good.
gear down, important
Yes.
when you're taking off.
Or
and
unless you're a
landing.
glider pilot, you're fine.
You don't need any of that
You're
shit.
fine. Yep, you don't need it.
You need one big slingshot.
Yep. Otherwise, landing gear down, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And smooth.
So, do you fly by yourself when you rescue these dogs, or like do you take somebody to help you, or?
I have done some by myself. I like to do trips with people.
Yeah.
It's just funner.
Is it?
You know, like also with the dogs, I just never know how they're going to be. If they're going to bark the entire time, or if they're going to be super nervous,
Or if they need
puking,
someone just
or
to-
like something. So a lot of times I will take another pilot with me, so that like if the dog is like not having it or barking or whining constantly, that it's not like a huge distraction, and at least I have another pilot that can help me. Like,
Mhm.
Are these trips like? Because are you only allowed to fly so many hours a day, or how's this?
oh,
Or
I,
is
c-
this...
I could fly however long
Oh,
I
so
want
you
to.
so you fly in and fly out right away? Is that-
Like my trips are usually about 3 hours one way and 3 hours
Oh,
back.
okay.
Like so 6 hours total for the day.
Okay, so it's not like I got to spend the night somewhere.
No, and well I have before.
I mean,
because
unless-
the
yeah,
weather.
yeah.
I mean, but
I would spend the night just because I got tired.
no. You want to get back.
You know me.
And
Oh,
a lot of
that's-
times I have like if puppies, I'll like put them up in my lap with me
Oh.
while I'm flying.
Oh.
I have autopilot, so
So
the autopilot.
this is where the stories kind of interweave again.
Yeah.
Kay Miller has been obsessed with Vickie's dog rescue flights
Yeah.
for, I
Yep.
mean, the whole time we were in Florida, she's like, did you see what Vickie? She did this with, she went and got this puppy.
Yeah.
The whole time. So they recently, Kristen went and did some photos with her and the
puppies.
Fosters
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
because you can't keep them all,
Right.
Vickie.
I know.
I mean,
I kept one. I
Can't
kept one.
keep them all.
I kept one.
They're not Pokemon. And so they started game planning a little bit. And I think they're working it out that Kay Miller's going to do like a little mini doc.
oh, sweet.
So she's going to fly with her,
Mhm.
kind of get some behind the scenes, get, you know, the in-depth stuff here,
Mm-hmm.
because we don't want it to just be, you know, the fluff part of getting in the airplane, look at us,
Yeah.
delivering the puppy, you know,
Yeah.
like she wants to tell the whole story. So
Yeah.
they're actually kind of working out the details now on how that's going to look and how
yeah.
that's going
Yeah.
to be.
That's cool. That'd be awesome.
Just
Yeah.
know
Yeah.
that she is my producer.
Okay.
Okay.
Please.
So no Tuesdays or Saturdays.
I mean, those are very important days.
Wait, we'll have
No.
to time out here. Hold on.
Obviously, we would work around whatever happened because dogs are.
That's
more
pretty
important.
cool.
Yeah.
Well, it's just like you're at the mercy of the weather.
Yeah, for sure.
You're at the like if it's gonna be nice on a Saturday and like totally snowstormy, shitty on a Sunday, and like a storm just had rolled through on Friday, and like Saturday is the day to go.
Go.
I mean, you have to go.
Yeah.
Airplane maintenance, you know, like
You do that?
obviously. Yeah, I mean, my airplane's down.
Do you keep a log?
Of what? Airplane?
Maintenance stuff?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, that's,
Yes, you have to.
Yeah, it sounds fine.
Let's go.
Airplane maintenance logs. But yeah, they had to take out my magneto and send it to Oklahoma to repair it.
Isn't he an X-Men?
What is that?
Magneto? Isn't that the guy with the steel helmet?
Oh,
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't watch that stuff.
I think
Me
Magneto.
either. Me either. Me either, Vicky.
I think Magneto is.
But what does that do for your airplane?
It starts it.
Oh.
It basically,
Otherwise, it's just a glider.
I mean, it's not the starter per se. It's the it's like the old like. I mean, are you guys like car people or
a little bit.
Like back in the old days, like
I've driven them
for
a long time.
Well, I know that, but I think an old car used to have a magneto starter. Like, start it, like it creates this magnet, like rubs together and creates like, I don't know what I'm trying to say, like a electricity type of, I'm trying to like dumb it down, but then like it will send sparks to the cylinders.
Sounds like one of those.
Like a distributor.
Yeah, sort of. Sort of.
Okay.
Sort of.
I feel like if I have to rub crystals together to get it started, I'm out.
Yeah. So it's all done by
good.
magnets. It's really cool.
So that went down.
Yeah.
They have to repair it.
Yeah, it's being repaired right now.
Can't find any magnets here.
Is airplane maintenance pretty expensive?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why don't you go buy a new Lexus
No.
Oh my
and then do
gosh.
the maintenance on that and then just multiply up?
This piece of equipment right here, if the FAA put their stamp on it, this would be probably $400.
Oh, geez.
Same.
Like all the time.
No matter what. Huh?
I put my name on.
And airplanes, you have to have an annual inspection every year. Every 12 months, the airplanes have to go into inspection. They have to take things apart, look at things, check like compressions on your cylinders. They check all your cables for your control surfaces.
That would be the worst part.
And then they always find shit.
Oh, yeah. You ain't going in there.
It's not just gonna go have like a little like listen on the lungs and be like, you're fine. No, I'm like, oh, we're gonna need to do a heart transplant. Sorry. So
That's where they get you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the worst part would be the first flight after the inspection. Someone else had their hands in your shit.
Yeah, like
You're not kidding.
That's like-
I never fly my airplane for the first time.
That's like
after
diving
major
someone else's
inspection.
gear.
I make other people do it.
she said, "Go ahead."
Like, no, have you flown my plane? Oh, you got to try this. No, by yourself, not with me.
I'm fine. Yeah, I got something to do.
Yeah, no. And when I do go, I will take off, do circles over the runway and the airport, and then I'll come back and land.
You're
like,
like,
okay, everything's looking good.
Everything felt
Everything's
good.
good.
No weird new
Oh,
vibrations.
gosh. Have you ever had an emergency? What?
No.
Oh,
Knocking on some wood. Is this really wood? Is this real wood?
we're gonna act like it is.
There's wood somewhere in this house.
Oh, okay.
Is the floor wood?
Yeah.
No, that would
that's fake.
spam.
Oh, that's laminate.
That's fake.
That would be scary.
Yeah. No, I've never had an
Well, that's
emergency
good.
so far. But they say it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when.
I mean, it's like
So you
driving a
always-
car,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Eventually, you break down somewhere,
Yeah. We just got to be prepared for
and
it. all the
hopefully,
time.
it's before you take off.
Just some advice.
Okay.
Maybe learn from your grandpa. Try a couple glider flights
Hey.
so that when shit hits the fan, you're like,
Got this.
Hey, we're fine.
Got this.
Been here.
Yeah.
Been here. You don't know what getting punched in the face feels like unless you get
Isn't
punched
that
in the
crazy?
face.
Like, you can't really practice crash.
Yeah, no.
Practice land.
You practice engine out like procedures and emergencies, but you like go down to like 600 feet and then you come out of it. So you're like, oh, I hope I would have made that field. I don't know.
That's just like, we're one off. Here we go.
Buy a glider.
It's true.
Dang. Oh, that's
It's true.
Glider for the win. I'm telling you.
scary. That's scary.
Figure it out. Figure it out.
Yeah.
Can you feel everything? Because, can you feel everything in the little planes?
Yes.
Why don't you just come with me?
Oh, no. Whoa.
Well, why not?
Okay.
I'll buy. Him and
Yeah, you
JJ need to
should-
go.
They should.
Okay, wait.
Schedule it. Just schedule it.
Well, no, it's broken. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. They got to do a test flight first. Send that guy up, and then
No, I wouldn't take you first flight after maintenance, but yeah.
I'm already sweating.
You guys have to go, dude.
Okay.
You guys have to go.
All right, we're gonna go.
You don't
We'll go.
understand.
Yeah. So fun.
Like you can describe things that are cool.
Yeah.
Being in a little tiny plane like that and taking off and like just going around downtown and seeing it
Pretty cool.
from like 800 feet?
No,
How many feet?
probably 1,500
That's what I meant.
That's fine. That's
It
fine.
feels like 10 feet.
or 2,000.
Like you're
Depends.
you could reach down and just pick people up.
There's a piece of airspace right around the edge of that you got to be real careful with.
Downtown?
Yeah.
Why is that?
It's just airspace.
Oh.
Just from DIA airspace and
Oh,
stuff.
okay.
Like there's a big
Oh,
shelf
yeah,
that
yeah.
comes out.
Aliens?
Yeah.
Aliens?
Secret governmental
No,
agencies?
Planes that we don't need to crash into the side
No,
and
I'm
end up
saying
in downtown.
We won't.
there's some very tricky airspace because there's secret government facilities.
Sure.
The aliens come
Where?
out of DIA.
That's what they say.
What they say.
And then they fly in that little area.
And the tunnels.
They don't fly in the tunnels.
Well, they
We don't
fly
know.
in
We
the
Not
don't
on
know.
airplanes.
We don't know.
Not on airplanes, just themselves. They
We
get
don't know. We
They-
don't know.
They
We
just
don't
fly.
know what we don't know what they do down there.
Nobody does.
I'm gonna find out.
How?
I'm gonna join the Illuminati.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you get right in.
I've done
Let me
pretty much
know how
everything
that
else I've
goes.
ever wanted. I've accidentally invited myself into just about everything.
Somehow I fully believe that.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I just walk in like I'm supposed to be there. I just got to figure out where they meet.
Huh.
Can you figure that? Where's
where are we meeting?
no the Illuminati meetings? I just need to know where to go.
I'll get you in there somewhere.
Yes.
We'll find it.
No, anyway, you guys got telling you you're
Yeah.
gonna go as soon as she couple flights in after the maintenance.
We'll go.
Then
That'd be a good time.
oh, it's
Yeah.
dude, it's so fucking cool.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's cool,
We're gonna. have
and
to go.
you get to feel ground rush, which is the coolest shit in the world.
Did you feel that?
Yeah,
Oh, well, Tyler did a good little fun takeoff. He
yeah.
took off, built
Flat.
airspeed above the runway, and then just like
He went,
Oh,
and
Super
then
fun.
and then there was a spot where we were cruising, and he went, "Do you guys like that feeling, like when your stomach?" And we're like, "Yeah, absolutely." He goes,
ooh,
like a roller coaster on
but better.
steroids.
But better.
Did he
huh?
put a pin or anything up on the dash and let it float back to you so you could catch it? No?
You know, I was a third wheel on that flight.
Yeah, it was Kristen's birthday present.
It was. I,
He was just. He's
You were
fine.
just along for the
he
ride.
I was there to-
I guess we'll bring him.
I held her purse. Okay, I held her purse.
Oh, you're a good man.
yeah. I mean, I did what I was supposed to do.
I guess we'll bring him.
They were chatting. I think they gave me Bluetooth just so that I wouldn't bother what was going on with the smart people in the front.
Yeah.
They're like, no, you can play your own music.
Yeah.
Sit
Pull
over
up your
there.
iTunes.
Sit over there and be pretty.
Yep.
And I did. No, you guys got to go. It's
Okay.
amazing. It's
All
amazing.
Well, when
We'll be in touch.
when they get her parts back.
Yeah.
Well, at least it won't start. Fine. Yep. We can't go. It won't start.
It won't start.
Would JJ go?
She's going.
Yeah.
She's going.
She would. Yeah. She wants to jump out of an airplane. She
Okay,
wants to.
she's good then.
Yeah.
I think you might be
I'm.
one of
I
them.
would be more nervous. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
whoa. Not that I'm. I don't know if any safer on a bigger plane, but to me, I'm just like,
Yeah.
this is small. All right.
It feels different.
He's
You
scared
feel
all
the
the
bumps
time.
better. You feel the bumps.
He's
a
just
lot.
scared.
Yeah.
Of everything.
I have one of each.
Shadows,
Shadows.
Everything.
cats.
No. Yeah.
Are you
No.
afraid of cats?
No.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
Well, not ever since we got our cat, and then he left. I don't know what happened to him.
Yeah, their cat moved out on him.
He adopted us, and then
And then he booked.
I think somebody stole him.
Oh no.
I think that's what.
Because he was a really nice cat.
he was a sweet cat. He was the cat that went up to everybody, and the whole neighborhood knew him. Would feed him everything, and he just showed up
Oh,
at our
somebody-
step
Oh.
and
He
never
stayed.
left. And then it
Until
got
he did.
cold, and so JJ took him to the shelter, and says, "Hey, if nobody claims him or adopts him, call us and we'll take him." Well, it waited however long you got to wait for. They call us, say, "Hey, you want him still?" Sure. So we went and picked it up. For years, it was ours, and then one day he just left,
Oh,
and
gosh.
yeah, that's a bummer. That's still a
That
bummer.
Sucks.
He found a sugar daddy. It's
He-
okay.
If they're
Whatever.
taking better care of him than us, and I think we did a good job. Hey, he's fine.
Yeah.
But-
Cats are those animals that like they can live like they got 9 lives. I mean,
Yeah.
like
I mean, I don't know if he had it.
Or less.
I mean,
did he use up a few?
Yeah, he was always into something that day. Like, he was the cat. Like we weren't cat people, but if you seen him, you would want that cat. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, this cat's cool.
Nice.
Yeah, he was like part human, part dog, part cat.
Mostly allergies.
No, not here, not at the house. He'd bring us snakes, bring us
Oh,
mice,
no.
bring us birds, bring us squirrels. Oh yeah,
If he
was-
brought me a snake, I'd be like,
Oh.
you're done.
It would bring me
Out.
really itchy, swollen eyes and in a runny nose.
and he'd be all proud bringing them squirrels up. It's like, no, leave that outside. Get out of here.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh. What was his name?
His name was De Niro because he cost us a lot of money, and it's like he was always at the vet.
Really?
Well, because he would get in fights or he would hurt himself somehow. So it's like, take this cat to get him fixed, and then yeah,
Okay. Well, at least you took care of him.
yeah. Oh
so.
yeah,
Maybe he moved to a nicer side of town.
That's what I'm saying. If
wasn't
we
so
took
violent.
we took great care of him.
I mean,
So
you
that's
let
what
him,
I'm saying.
it.
If,
You let him get
if
in
somebody,
fights.
If somebody
believe
took
it.
him to a better part of town, it's like, okay.
you should have trained him. He would have got hurt less in his fights.
Man, I'll tell you what, we didn't have no animals around the house. Now the cats, now everything's always.
Now they're
Before
all-
it was just a quiet, no squirrels, no nothing. It was
Now
just,
they're there.
Now they're there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll send Ranger home. He'll take care of the squirrels.
Something, but yeah, no, that's it.
Whew. I think we've arrived at the end.
End of our thing. Yeah.
Have we? Did I cover?
Oh wait, do we have any questions?
We will.
Okay.
Did we cover everything?
Yeah. I think we're good.
Yeah.
I tried to stay on the syllabus as much as I could.
Oh,
He tried.
I mean, you did good.
Did I wander off?
Don't lie to
No,
him.
I mean, yes, but that's
But not.
normal.
You brought it back to town.
Yeah. You reeled it back in.
Yeah. You went off and then reeled it back in.
All right. Question 451.
Oh, jeez.
This is the last thing we're
Okay.
going to do before
I let you
Oh,
go.
watch
boy.
this. We're going to
For-
let the public viewers in on a little secret.
Okay.
We're going to answer this question 451. We're all going to answer it. Then we're going to end the episode. And if you're watching this in the public release, that's just the end of it for you. But if you click that join button right down below, you could hang out after this and be in a Q&A with us, and we interact with the people in the chat for however long it's fun for them.
Okay.
But if you're in the public release, none
Nope.
of that.
Nope.
You're not getting that right
You're
now.
not getting it. You're only getting this question.
All right, 451. Wait. Who's going first?
You.
Nope.
Okay. All right,
Ladies
here we
before
go.
gentlemen.
I hope
hey,
this isn't a
whoa,
crappy question.
I
He
mean,
doesn't like it already.
I don't like the question because I don't even know, honestly.
Oh,
But it says,
God.
here goes. It says, recall the best message you ever got in a fortune cookie. I don't even remember.
Oh, God. Me either.
I think mine was, you're going to get lucky tonight. I put it in there.
Use your own.
I was trying.
You translated the little Chinese. It's like that. I'm gonna get lucky.
I kept trying to give
I
it
just
to.
don't know.
I kept
don't
giving
know
it to
either.
Kay Miller, and she just kept giving
Yeah.
it back.
Question 321.
Oh,
Oh,
321.
whoa, all right.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
Hey, shoot.
That's a date. That's an important date in someone's life. 321.
When people look, When people look, oh shit. Redo. When people look you in the eye, what do you hope they see?
Me?
Yeah.
I hope they see a strong woman that has all kinds of love in her heart and will do anything for anyone, because that's kind of how I am.
That's a much better answer.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know.
I hope they still see colors. That means I'm still alive.
Cool.
Wow. So you just want them to know you're alive?
I mean,
Usually if you're laying in a casket and you're dead, your eyelids are closed, so
That's
they're not
what I'm
looking you in
saying.
the eyes.
or if my eyes are open, shark-like.
I want to be cremated.
Oh yeah, I have to be cremated.
So yeah.
Are you going to get buried?
Yeah, I don't like.
You don't
the
want
idea-
cremation?
I don't like the idea of being burned.
But it's just your body.
I want to be there forever.
I
I want to be
what?
what I said. Take me somewhere far so nobody goes nowhere. I just by myself out there.
You don't want no one to visit you?
No,
What about Delilah?
no.
She's not allowed to visit,
I mean, she can.
but it's going to be a travel.
Yeah.
See, I need to be cremated,
Same.
and then They can really do whatever they want. I would hope that like some of me ends up at the ocean. Maybe some of me ends up under a park bench. And they could say hi sometime, but I mean, you're not there anymore, so it doesn't really matter.
No.
But if you can leave parts of me places that I like, that'd be all right.
That'd be awesome.
Put some over there. Like,
That'd be awesome, right?
Detroit? No. You don't need to take me there.
Please don't leave me there.
Cold? I mean, if you hate me,
Put me there.
scatter my ashes in the snow.
Oh God.
Please.
Because there's nothing worse to me. If you see Kate Miller scattering my ashes in the snow,
You want me to tackle her?
that's a problem.
Okay.
That's a problem.
What do you hope people see when they look in your eyes,
Oh,
Mike?
man.
That
Me?
he's,
Were
that
you
he's a
hoping this wouldn't come
facilitator?
back?
What's that?
Were you hoping this wouldn't come back to you?
Yeah.
No, it always does. It always does. I just don't have an answer. But I just hope that they see somebody that's kind.
Yeah.
Like nothing, nothing else really.
Kind?
Just kind.
You have kind eyes.
You do.
Yeah, that's
Kind I'd like to punch.
Whoa, yeah, that's
Those kind of eyes?
Mhm.
Or
That's what
different
they all-
different
both,
kind of
both,
eyes?
Both.
Hmm.
That's what I hope.
You know what? I
I
hope
like it.
I hope that by the time they look into my eyes, that I figured out why I have dark bags all the time, and I fixed that.
Put some
Yeah,
preparation
you gotta-
H.
Yeah, and put your mask on. See, you should have wore that today.
My cooling mask. Well, it's not that cold now.
That's what I'm saying. You should have wore that today, the whole podcast.
It does feel good though.
See? Yes, look how good it looks.
Oh, yeah, that's
It'd have been
good.
fine. No more bags. Gone.
So that goes in the freezer.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. She brought it to me because my eyes look like shit.
Huh.
But then it was too cold to keep
That
on
was
my
her
face.
nice. That was her nice way of being like, "Hey, yo, get yourself together."
One more indica for you.
She's like, "You don't look good."
Yeah.
Ah,
She's like, "Hey, you're embarrassing me. Get it together."
yeah. You got anything else?
No, I'm glad to be back.
Yeah.
I was excited about today, and
Oh, shit.
when I text you this morning, I was like, I hope he says yes.
Here's the thing.
But yeah.
We have stuff to talk about that we didn't talk about.
Uh-oh.
What?
Not bad. I mean, not good, but not bad.
Oh.
Both Mike and I had really awesome Airbnb experiences.
Okay. I'll tell you
So-
about ours first.
We went to Vegas for the fights.
Okay.
Instead of them staying at the hotel, they get an Airbnb so they can spread out and be more
Right.
comfortable. Mike,
So we get this Airbnb, great pictures, nice pictures, swimming pool, everything. It was a good deal. So I get it. We walk in and look around. It's like, oh, this will work. Every bathtub's big. Everybody's got a room. Everybody's got their own bathroom. And the lady, the host, says, "Hey, I left something for you on the counter, like a surprise." It's like, oh, okay, like a gift or whatever. So JJ walks in the kitchen, and she's like, "Mike," and like real quiet, like it's our house, like it's Mike. And I say, "Hey, what's up?" And she's like, "Look," and there's roaches everywhere.
Shut
And
up.
we weren't there for, I swear, max probably 3 minutes.
Oh
We
my
didn't. We
God.
didn't. We just
Oh my
our
God.
our stuff was at the front door still. And so Valor sits on the couch, and I'm like, "What?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's not gonna work." Valor, get your shit.
Did you leave?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, so we left, right? What do we call my Airbnb? And the guy tells me, "Are you still there?" And she's like, "No, we left." So, but they ended up taking care of us.
did
gave
they
us
want
some-
pictures of them?
Oh, we took videos and pictures just in case, because
Oh
I
my
was like,
God.
it's so
Yeah,
hard to
yeah.
get your money back from
Right.
them.
Right.
And so it was just funny that
So they rebooked you with a different person.
with a different person gave us some money, and it was a great place. But I was like, the lady said, "I left you a gift." She sure did leave
Oh
a
my
gift.
What was the
God.
gift?
What was the gift?
We don't even know because we've just seen that and we're like,
didn't get that
"Ow."
far?
That's-
Oh my God. I would have wanted to know what the gift was.
unless JJ knows, I'll have to ask her.
She
but
knows. She's
I
a
don't-
girl.
I don't know, but that was
That's messed up.
So we were driving in,
Mhm.
and originally we were just going to stay at the hotel that they stay at, but Vinny decided she wanted to go.
Vinny? Really?
Yeah,
What'd you do with Vinny
she goes with us.
when you're at the fights?
We were only there for an hour and 20 minutes, so she just laid on the couch at the Airbnb.
Oh.
But anyway,
No
so
roaches?
no,
They don't know,
maybe.
probably.
So anyway, we're driving. Vinny decides she wants to go. So we get in the car and I'm like, well, I'm not gonna deal with taking Vinny into the hotel that a lot of the fighters and everybody's staying at. I don't like, it just doesn't need to be that intrusive to anybody else's life.
Right.
So I was like, God, just get on Airbnb and find us something close to the Apex Center. Easy enough. And we've stayed in hundreds of Airbnbs.
Right.
While we were filming, we stayed
Everywhere, right?
yeah. So Kay Miller does what she does. She got on there. She's like, boom, 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 dun, 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 dun. Now, this one's only 11 minutes from the Apex Center, and he's got good reviews. And here's the pictures. And she showed up. I was like, oh, yeah, looks great. She's like, it's kind of weird because it says it's in like an apartment. Thinking like condo,
Okay.
but there's no pictures of the outside.
Oh, that's
red flag.
questionable.
But there's rarely pictures of the outside of the houses on Airbnb. Usually it's indoor stuff mostly.
No, I disagree.
We stay in a lot of Airbnbs.
So do we.
So I will tell you that
Mike?
it's not.
If I can't see the outside, I question.
yeah.
Regardless.
That's where my mind goes.
we book it and we go.
Yeah.
Without an outside picture.
We pull in to the parking lot. Well, we pull into the neighborhood and I'm like, this is not the neighborhood that we belong in. So we pull into the parking lot, we park in a space, and then the text comes through, like check in, oh, this is what you need. And it starts with, by the way, you need to park on the public street outside of the parking lot. I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, 20 open parking spaces right here. I'm like,
yeah.
it doesn't seem like that popular of a place. He's like, because there's a sticker required, so you had to park on the street. And I'm like,
Interesting.
Okay.
What, did you read reviews?
I don't read anything.
Did Kay Miller not read reviews?
She does. And there wasn't like, this guy is really good about somehow
Hiding them?
Yeah. This was the biggest catfish
Oh my God.
as an Airbnb you've ever seen. So it's in this really shitty old, like, it must have been apartments that they converted to condos at some point or sold the units off.
Gosh, I can already
And it's
imagine.
old.
Yeah.
And like we go walking up to the door and it's on the second story. The stairs aren't even all the same level. They're like the concrete
That's a weird
like,
feeling, isn't it? When
yeah.
you walk up them.
and just the slightest amount of difference. You're like,
Yeah.
I'm on stairs and that's not level.
Yeah.
So we get to the top and the second part of the message, we had check-in was also, we don't like to share our business around the complex publicly. So if anybody asks anything, just say you're there as
Your
guests
guest.
of Eric. Well, the guy that we rented it from
Eric?
is not Eric.
Oh my God. This sounds really fishy. It gets better.
So there's a key code, blah, 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 blah.
Mhm.
But it also says if you're having trouble using the key code, there are keys in the slot behind the door or button. Turn around and look. There's there's the rail, like on the patio. And then there's just like a thing about this big, no lid, just like a little cubby. And the keys are just in it.
Oh.
There could be a murderer inside waiting for you.
If I'm homeless, I'm going to go make a copy of those keys. And
Oh, yeah.
anytime no one's there, I've got an
I
apartment
just rented
Right?
an Airbnb.
for free. So we go in and watch the video because we made an episode of Cribs.
No.
Where is it?
Kay Miller's,
Oh.
it's probably done now. I'll show you
Okay.
guys after. It's going to go in the episode.
Okay.
The whole thing is just, it's bad. It's bad.
That was,
There was a hole in the wall.
I'm dead.
Uh-oh. All right, we're wrapping up. There's a hole in the wall that was obviously a punch that they just put drywall spackle over. When you don't know how to fix drywall and you
Yeah.
fix a hole and it like dries up and seeps in so you can see
And it's like cracked.
it's still there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
there's-
sunken in.
Yeah, there's that.
Like a red blood cell.
Not repainted yet. Still
Yeah.
just white.
Oh my
Whoa.
God.
Oh my gosh.
It was bad. It was bad. All right, so we're going to wrap it up.
All
We
right.
will see you guys. What's today?
Tuesday.
We'll see you guys on
Saturday.
Saturday I got nothing else.
Me either.
The Cribs episode will either be attached to this or it will be its own thing. But she's almost done with it now. We'll see you guys next time.
Saturday. See ya.
Bye. Go.
Yeah.
Go.
Later.
The episode is over. Leave. What are you still here for? I see you lurkers.